My minions! I know you're here! Hiding somewhere! Hello! Hi! I've started stream! Knock knock, hello! I have good news, I have bad news. The good news is I'm live right now! Isn't that spectacular news? And you guys are gonna have to wait a little bit for the second news. You're gonna love it just as much. Alright, okay. I'll just cut to the chase. I'll say it again later for anybody that's not here instantly, because I don't expect people to get here, but it's looking like I might not be able to stream tomorrow. I'm very behind on everything that I need to do. I still have yet to pack. I still have to, like, prepare for my brother who's staying at my place to, like, watch Griffin. I still have a lot of stuff that I gotta do. So, while it's still possible, if I can somehow finish everything that I need to do by tonight, today may end up being the last stream until I'm gone. So, just in case it is, thank you guys for making this week so much fun. And I am excited to see you guys when I get back. And then if I actually go to the convention at all, maybe to see some of you guys.
No curse the mini's busy schedule and procrastination what?
I'm not procrastinated. I've just been busy. It's just been busy. I would have packed if I had the extra time too, but I just have not yet. Yeah. I still also have to run to the store and freaking grab some stuff too. Oh, I have no idea when I'm gonna do that. I thought that I would be able to grab it all today, but the store I went to did not have the food Griffin needs, so I'm gonna have to go to another store tomorrow, probably around the time I would have streamed instead. I don't know, but as of right now, it's looking like I will not have any time to stream, which is really sucky. Anyway, it was your birthday, Arkin. Happy birthday! But yeah, we're gonna treat it as today as our last day, because I'm thinking that it probably will be that way. There's still a small chance that I can go live tomorrow, and I was really looking forward to possibly doing that, because I wanted to do like karaoke and stuff, but I mean, I guess it works out as well, because I sang yesterday a bit, so, you know, I guess it's meant to be, maybe. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's what it's looking like right now. Woohoo! I finished the shopping that I needed to do today. Besides the one store that did not have Griffin's food. That one I'm gonna have to go to a different store tomorrow. It's your birthday Thursday! I'll be gone Thursday, so just in case, happy birthday, Carol! Happy birthday! Oh, you guys are... I'm so happy when I spend time with you guys. My brain is a little bit deflated right now. It's been a day. I have had barely a time to settle down. I haven't stopped for lunch. I ate like a little bit less than half of it, and then I'm suddenly full. And I know that the hunger is gonna hit me in the middle of my stream, but I'm just so like out of time that I'm like stressed because I'm like nauseous because I'm stressed. So I have had half of one meal today so far, and it's 6 p.m. And I didn't even wake up that late, so... you know, the relationship I have with food recently is very healthy. Can't wait to applaud it. Not as a maid to me. I am intuitively listening to my body. What did I call it? Starvation diet? Okay, but my waist is so snatched. Why do I need to eat if I look hot? Come on, guys. Come on. Gotta get the body in shape for the summer. Anyway, don't worry. I have food. I will eat after the stream. Another word for that is fasting. Yeah, just call it fasting. Yep.
It isn't a mini stream if Mini isn't about to butterfly out by hunger by the end of stream. But then again,
I don't
the
ever do
snatched
that.
waist demands a heavy price.
No.
Gotta partially starve to get that
No,
hot girl
no,
summer
no.
body slay.
I know it's a joke, but I don't want to condone it in actuality for anybody that's listening, just in case. I don't think that this is the healthiest method. I am not doing it as a method of dieting. I call it a diet because it's funny, but I don't need to. I just ADHD and anxiety forget to eat. Nothing else really. I don't know. There's no other reason to do it. There is no reason, I guess. I just really forget. I don't know. Appetite is a strange beast. Hi, thank you so much. I did, Dave. I did. Sometimes I remember to eat, but I just cannot be bothered. I don't even know what to call that. Sometimes I do that, Demon. It just depends on my mood. Because other times, the thought of even having that makes me nauseous. See, there's different reasons. That's why I don't like... there's so many instances where I don't eat because... One reason, I forget. Okay? I think that's ADHD. If I'm just in a project and I forget to eat, I think that one's ADHD. I cannot be bothered to. Like, I just don't have the energy to. I have no idea what that one is. But every once in a while, I just don't have the energy. I'm like hungry, but I'm like, I don't even have the energy to move the muscles in my jaw to chew. Or like the muscles in my throat to swallow. Or like the muscles in anywhere to move. You know what I mean? So, no energy to get up to eat. No idea what that one is caused by, but every once in a while I get that one. And then finally, my anxiety makes me nauseous. So if I'm stressed out or worried about something, I feel nauseous, which makes me not want to eat. So then I just don't eat. So yeah, there's like 3 things that work against me sometimes. And I'm just like, one meal a day. So it works against me, but I take care of myself. That's all you have to know. I'm taken care of, but I do not condone doing it purposefully for the sake of a diet. It's so annoying though if you're like hungry and you're just like not like for whatever reason, no energy or nauseous, you just don't want to. Yeah, exactly, Damon. The calories and vitamins. Yeah, exactly. I just ran out of yesterday or today my multivitamin. I'm gonna refill those because I felt pretty good on them. Like my nails especially grow so freaking fast. Like dang! I wanna have to pay extra getting my nails done more. What the heck? Yeah, my claws. I got claws. Calories, I cannot. I don't know if I'm eating enough of those, but the other stuff, who knows? Who knows?
Hopefully soon you get a proper meal schedule though.
That's a good joke.
I know you are not going to be sick or whatever. I am only joking when I say that, but it does make me worry when those I care about say these things, even if I know you are okay. Great.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. If you guys worry about me too much, then I'll just continue doing the same behaviors, but I'll start lying to you instead. I don't like people worrying about me. So, Do not worry. I am fine. Everything is great. I'm excited. I'm very excited to bald with my boys. Today is collaboration day. Yippee! I love yapping with Bull and Shumi and Ali, my favorite people. Yippee! Yeah, we might, Tad. We might. It's also just fun to chat with yeah, it's fun to chat with them. They're just amazing. They're just so much fun. Oh, thank you for the prime. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun yesterday. The game itself, I don't think we're playing again, but I had a lot of fun talking with you guys and singing and I don't know, it was nice. It's nice. Hopefully you guys had just as much fun as me when we were yapping and all that stuff. I think it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. Did you guys see any streamers, university clips, and stuff like that? Or is VTuber only kind of sphere? What? I'm curious. I want to see. I've been seeing a lot. I did not see anything live, but I saw a lot of clips in my like TikTok. Yeah, in my For You page. I didn't really know that it was happening until I saw like clips and stuff. I think it was an interesting concept. I kind of liked seeing a lot of the clips from it. It's just a very interesting taking a bunch of streamers and putting them in the same area like a dorm. Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. I'm the same way, Leprechaun. I have not seen that many. I have not seen everything, but I have seen a lot. Yeah, I've seen a lot of clips, but I don't really understand any other part of that. Now it's just like just the viral stuff that I've seen. I'd say. Sago, thank you for the 3 months. Yeah, we're the same. Well, I should retweet that. No, I don't know. It was kind of more like teaching, I guess, was the outlook. I don't know. Look into it if you're curious. It's kind of past by now. I think it's over. It was only for a few days. I think it would be cool to do that with VTubers, but the thing is... the fun part about it is seeing people, like, interact with each other. And, like, physically and stuff like that as well. And VTubers would not be doing that. Like, there's not gonna be like a camera in the room with the roommates kind of stuff. So I think it would be different. Harder to pull off in the same way with VTubers. Would have to, I think, to have the same kind of feeling, would have to be mocap 3D. You know? Mocap 3D. Even then, it would be hard, because then how can one person... It would have to be on a huge scale, because imagine if there's different rooms like dorms and stuff. How would a VTuber visit another VTuber's room, for example? And it'd still be tracked and streamed and all that stuff. So there's a lot of parts in there that it's like, I don't know. Harder to pull off. I think it'll be cool one day when the technology is there for it. But yeah, I don't know. I always VTuber think of that. Oh, a VR chat. Yeah, I guess VR chat could work, but it's different, you know? VR is just different to real life. Even when I hang with my friends, it's just different. It's better than just being on call, but it just does not compare to being face-to-face. But you can't just face-to-face VTubers! They'll have to be VTubers that, like, are okay being out there. You know, like Bao comes to mind, where she wears like a mask. Yeah. Today has been a day, guys. I did not sleep very well. I slept like a freaking... like something that doesn't sleep. The situation I am in. The situation I've put myself in. Oh, goodness. Hopefully it will all fade away and I won't be tired, because as it stands, if you guys missed the first like 10 minutes of the stream, as it stands right now, I am incredibly behind on everything that I need to do. And my flight is tomorrow, and I still haven't even packed. So it may be possible that I'm not able to stream tomorrow. It's not. I'm not sure. So in case this is our last day together, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we'll treat it like it is just in case. That way we won't be disappointed if it does have to be. Yeah. Not last day forever. Last day for like a week, okay? It's still possible that I get to do a quick stream to say goodbye tomorrow. It's not impossible yet, but yeah. My returning flight is like on the 3rd, so depending on how tired I am.
No food. When's the hospital stream?
Tomorrow! Depending on how tired I am after my flight, maybe I could do like an evening stream on the 3rd. Or after, maybe not. Maybe I could do 4th or 5th, something like that. I don't know, I'll figure it out when I get back. Yeah! Dude, I am tired of traveling. Every single time my body adjusts to the changing of a time zone, there I go again, traveling once more. Every single time I start getting back into the rhythm of life, here I go again, traveling once more. Ah! Voice only stream over plain Wi-Fi would be cool. I don't know how to do that without doxing myself. Cause when you stream from your phone, it accesses your camera and stuff, so I'd be like covering it or something. I don't know, I just don't trust it. If I did anything over voice, it would be in Discord probably. Where am I going? Just on a little trip. Just on a little trip, spend time with my friends. That's all. Yeah. I don't plan to do any plane streams. Yeah. Airport! Also, don't think I plan on doing any airport streams. It's just a lot to... It's just a lot to mess with. Oh, goodness. I'm not excited for my flight back already, and I don't have to worry about it for a whole freaking week, but I'm already not excited about it. I'm gonna have to either stay up all night or wake up super ungodly early. Ah! Oh, it's gonna be the worst. It's gonna be so freaking bad. Not excited for that, but I guess I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you know if I end up doing if I either stay up all night until like 6 in the morning, or if I wake up at 6 in the morning. But I'm not gonna decide that until I figure out what my sleep schedule is gonna be over there. Cause who knows? Maybe my sleep schedule is gonna be perfect over there. Like I'll be going to sleep at a normal time. I'll be waking up at a normal time. All that jazz. Or maybe I'll be going to sleep at like between 3 and 5 in the morning. Ay! Shut up, Tay! You don't know what you're talking about. You think you know me? You don't even know me. Guess what time I woke up today, huh? Guess what time I woke up today? I I woke up at a normal time and I've been waking up at a normal time for like a freaking week. And also even before that, the only time, yes, actually, you guessed correctly, Tay. The only times that I have like a bad sleep schedule is like right after I travel, cause like, you know, trying to get back to normal. But like I wake up usually between the times of like 10 and 12 p.m. like 10 a.m. Yeah, like 10 or 11 a.m. It's like my average. Because Griffin doesn't like me sleeping past that. So, freaking correct yourself, Tay. I might not have as perfect of a sleep schedule as somebody that works a 9 to 5. But for a VTuber, my sleep schedule, impeccable. I go to sleep when it's dark outside. I wake up when the sun is up. Okay? For the most part, fairly normal. You can down me all you guys want, but you're just gonna be wrong and salty about it later, probably. Hi, Scorpion! Thank you for the raid! Welcome in! Hi! Welcome in! But yeah, unless I have like a reason to or something that like triggers it, my sleep schedule's pretty good. Yeah. It's not usually bad. Oh my goodness. There was a time, when was it? It was right before my last trip. I was calling one of my friends every day and they messed up my sleep schedule, which I didn't even think would be possible. Because of the time zones and stuff, it just didn't make sense. I was flabbergasted that my sleep schedule got worse. It did not make sense. When I was talking to them every day, I think I went to sleep between the hours of 3 and 5 a.m. every day. And I was sleeping till like 12 or 1 p.m. Waking up an hour before my shift was like, oh. So, but I haven't been calling them every day and they're like fixing their sleep schedule. So, you know. I got room to be normal. Hang on, guys. I have messages from a friend I have to reply to. Okay. What do I say it to? Oh, wait, that's... Oh... Oh my god. I don't know, like... Should I... Hang on, I'm gonna... This is my friend. She needs advice. I'm gonna call her really quickly. Give me like 2 minutes. Alrighty, guys, I'm sorry. One thing about me is I'm gonna be a friend first. So, my friend was going schizo and she needed advice. And what am I gonna do? I told her I was streaming and she was like, I'm sorry. And I was like already calling her. And she's like, hi, thank you for calling me. I had to. So, anyway, she's all good. But it was not a big deal. But, by that I mean it's not anything too serious, but I just wanted to make sure that I took the time. Yeah, I wanted to take the time. My friends are my entire life, and I'll do anything to make sure that they're happy.
You wouldn't be the same streamer I know if you did not help her, so no need to apologize.
Not
we love you for
apologizing.
who you are, and part of that is how sweet and great of a friend you are. Less than 3.
Shut up! Not this joke carrying over another day. I just have to ignore it, and then maybe it will lose its value. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I forget what we were talking about before I had to call her. What did I do today? Had a little appointment that I had to attend to. I went to the salon, you know, just getting all freshened up before I go on my trip. I like to do that. And then the same area that I went to is has the mall in it, so that's when I went to the mall. And I may have went over my budget slightly. What did I set my budget as, guys? Do you remember? Do you remember the budget I set for myself yesterday? It was like $100, right? I spent closer to 150. It was Hot Topic's fault! Okay? It was Hot Topic's fault! If it wasn't for Hot Topic, I would not have gone over my budget at all. Maybe by like $5 or $10 tops. I restrained myself. I only bought like 2 things there. I only bought 2 things there, and I really wanted to spend more. Whoa, thank you for the 13 lines. Thank you so much. Yeah. That's because I should not have spent any. I probably should have just said no. Okay, technically I got some food too, but I don't really count that.
To slay ye is to be silly and be cute and buy cute clothes. Slay ye, mini slay ye.
No, I'm fine. The only thing that it would have made a difference for is like paying credit cards and stuff like that. But I'll figure that out when they're due next month, okay? I'll figure it out. Really, it super is Pharma, because I still have things that like I'm going to need to pay next week, but I don't have to pay them yet. But that's the fun part of like getting paid monthly. Sometimes you have to keep yourself in check, basically. In case you guys don't know the process for being like a streamer, so like PayPal or like dollar donations, you could technically take out instantly. The transfer time takes like 1 to 3 days to transfer into the account. I think you can pay a fee for it to transfer instantly if you ever needed it to. But it's like for free, it transfers within 1 to 3 days. But for Twitch, so anything that is like bits or subs or anything like that, the streamer will get paid once a month. Mine usually hits around the 15th. So I usually have to save whatever that is for all of my bills and everything until like the 1st or something like that. And then after that, I have to wait until I get paid again. Like... Eh?
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Let me get this set up on my end.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi!
Hello. Hi.
I got so scared because somebody in my chat said Ellie needs help and she's the only
Oh,
one
yeah,
not here right
She
now.
bought me real quick.
I got freaking scammed. Yeah, exactly, Frog. Like a normal job. Some people get paid like what, every 2 weeks, bi-weekly is normal. But yeah, it's once a month for Twitch, which is not the end of the world. I actually kind of like it. I've gotten used to it. It just means that I have to make sure that I keep myself in check and make sure that I keep enough for rent and stuff like that. But it's honestly, I've never really had an issue. Yeah, the closest time I had an issue is actually this past month because I was traveling so much and not looking. I don't like looking at my bank account, and I didn't look at it until like a day or two before. I was like, yeah, I'm in budget. I've been being behave, and then I looked. I was like, oh, and I had enough. Technically, I had enough, but it was just a lot tighter than I usually like to keep it. So I was like, Monka, all right, I will focus. But yeah, everything's chill. You guys don't have to worry about me. As I said yesterday, if I ever have an actual issue, then I will have a more serious conversation with you. But otherwise, I just like joking and having fun. Because humor is funny to me and I don't have much else to talk about, so. Everybody's muted and I don't know if I should unmute. Bo was unmuted, but now he just muted, so now if okay, you know what? I'm gonna unmute in Discord, but I'm gonna mute my mic on my GoXLR, so that way. Okay, there. Now I can still talk to you guys, but it shows I'm unmuted so that they see that I want to talk, but like maybe.
Hello?
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 Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
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 Yellow.
Hello? What if we just did this till Ellie joined? We just kept going
Bro,
hello?
somebody
And
said
then Ellie...
that somebody in my
Hello?
chat said she needed saving, and so I joined the call, and she's the only one not here. So I think
We were too late. We were too late.
did she die?
I saw that we missed a call from Ellie, and I was like, oh. And then a minute later, I called, and then she didn't pick up, which I was like, that's ironic. I
Yeah.
hope
Yeah,
she's okay.
I also want to say the ironic thing is our message is ready whenever, me too, and then you missed a call from Ellie Minibot that lasted a few seconds. So, I mean, we can't even say anything about her. It was also on us being like, I'm ready! And then she calls and it's like, you missed a call. Like, you guys were just...
I lied. I just fully lied. I was like,
What the hell?
Yeah,
I
me
did-
too.
no,
And then
yeah, I mean, I was ready. I just didn't have my Discord, like, because it's in streamer mode, so I can't hear it if it's ringing, and I have it just,
Yeah.
like, open. Oh, sorry, I didn't have it, like, on my screen. So I was like, yeah,
Same,
and then I
same.
checked back, and I was like, oh, I missed it.
You're better than
my-
me.
Missed it.
Yeah, my chat has to remind me. My chat has to be like, remember, look to see if they messaged you, Bo, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, and then that's how I check. If they don't remind me, then I'll just sit here and yap
Yeah.
ever.
Didn't
We're all
that happen
kinda
last
yappers
week?
still.
Yeah, that did happen last week.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say if we like because I love yapping as well, right? But so I was gonna say if today we just end up yapping the whole time, I'm like maybe we just depending on how we feel about it, you know, we could just yap every week instead.
Well,
It depends because I love Baldur's Gate, but I'm like
Happy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in.
I'm playing it also on my own, so it just really I'm cool with whatever. I just want to hang out with my friends.
I'm the
That's what I care
same.
about.
I am down to just yap. I'm down to boulders. I'm here for you guys, so.
Yeah, I'm easy either way. I'd say we just fill it out because I feel like Ellie's probably gonna want to play Baldur's Gate maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love Baldur's Gate.
So I'm just here for it, you know.
Yeah.
Also, can you guys entertain my chat real quick? I gotta go get food. I have not ate all day.
Oh goodness.
Oh, go
Yeah.
eat. Go
Hi,
eat.
Alright, I'll be right back.
bozos.
Hi, bozos. Little rats. Little
They're
rats.
scurrying. I hear the scurrying.
Little...
I can't even see
Come
them, but
back
I
here.
hear the scurrying.
Come back here. Don't scurry. Come back, little rats. Little rat boys.
What have you
little
been
rats.
up to this week, Shimmy?
I had some of my IRL best friends I've known since like we were like 10. I had them come visit, so I've been mostly just spending time with them. But they left yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So
Aw.
now I'm just like I miss them. I miss them. It's
Yeah.
also yeah. But I also miss you guys. So I was like hee hee. I'm happy to be able to yap and hang
Yeah.
out today.
I'm happy that you got to spend time with your friends. I'm getting to spend time
Yeah.
with some friends as of tomorrow.
Let's go! Oh, I was also listening to
technically
a
missing.
certain cover
Oh,
that...
don't start! Stop!
Killshot, MinikoMew cover. Let's do it right now, right now. Let's do it right now. We listened to it earlier. It's so
Had a 4-hour
good. Your voice is so pretty.
Thank you so much. I love listening to your karaoke and like your raid song and everything like that.
Oh, thank
Thank you for the 7 months.
Shy. I'm shy. People shy. I'm so shy.
Imagine like you put yeah, people shy emote, but one of my favorites. That was my stim for like 3 months, I think.
I don't actually know what that's from. So
I
all
made it
know-
up.
It's like, is it a video? Is it just because he's got a cute little face, so it kind of looks like he's saying that?
No, there was okay, at the time that I came up with it, there was like this video. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but it's like this guy that like kind of like his girlfriend records him like in this fishbowl effect, and he does like that little voice where he's like, anyway.
Oh!
Yeah, and he's like,
I think I know the one.
like he pretends to be a girl. He's like, okay, and like that stuff just made me laugh so much. And then I was like talking with my friends, and something about a chicken tender came up, and I was like, chicken tender, but like a fishbowl, and like I did the people shy fingers, and then I was like, yeah, and then they did it. I was like, yeah, and then
Yeah,
and
that's
then
a banger.
it became a stim for like 3 months.
That's so good. That's so good. One of my friends that came to
thank you for the
visit, she
7
like
months.
has this
Cute,
thing
cute.
where
you
we
so
see
much.
her like maybe once a year. And every time we see her, she has like some new like catchphrases that she says. And like she rapid fires them all the time. I think
Chicken jockey.
that's the thing where I was expecting like things, I was like, aha, you know, like things that I've heard online or whatever, but she just says one big thing she says, she goes like, enough, like all the time. Or she goes, the one that cracked me up is she was like, oh yeah, a hundo P.
Oh yeah, a hundo P.
No P. She said it so straight faced too. I was like, oh yeah, this is probably what like, you know, like this is probably why that is. Oh yeah, 100 P. I'm sorry, what? A hundo P. It kills me. It's so good.
I love that. I love that.
So
Having
good.
random stuff to say is my favorite.
Yeah.
Do you say
I love
emotes out loud?
Sometimes I do. I think recently, it's like whatever random. Mostly it's like Twitter. It's just like Twitter comics or drawings or just like tweets themselves. There's one, it was like specific. Sorry, I say this with Rumini a lot, but it's basically, do you know Chikawa? Chikawa is like yeah. There's like a small screenshot, I think, from one of the Chikawa mangas of one of the characters saying "Konnichiwa, fine huz," and then that got stuck in my head so So now whenever I see my fiance, I just go, Konnichiwa, fine hus.
I love that.
It's so silly. I love it. It's so good.
Why did your I'm live message just pop up now? I was like, I thought you were telling me right now that you're live. I was like, I thought that's the point.
No. I don't know why. Discord, come on.
I just looked at it.
Come
I was
on,
like,
Discord.
isn't that the point?
Oh my god, it's so many people's birthdays today.
Yeah.
A lot of Shoe Minions have birthdays. Oh wait, hold on. I dropped my earbud.
Yeah, there was like 2 minions at least as well.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was
wait, I got
9
a
months
raid.
ago.
I got a raid. Oh my god. Wait, I'm gonna sing a little raid song.
Okay.
Okay. I'll mute and I'll be right back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bro, how many people's parents were getting it on in September? What? August or September? What? Why? What's so special about that? Oh, wait! What if there's a lot of people born in September? What if they were getting it on their birthdays? It was like, okay, if you're born around this time, I need you to look at your parents' birthdays and just calculate if they were around September. And then you know that you were conceived on your parents' birthdays. Me personally, I was my parents were getting it on in December for some reason.
What the fuck did I just come back to? What the fuck? What did you just say about your parents? What the hell? What the fuck? Bro, you shouldn't talk about your parents like that.
Well, no, I was saying there's a lot of people who are saying it's my birthday today. So I was like, what the heck happened 9 months ago? Like, why are so many people getting it on in like September or late August? Yeah. And so then I was like, well, I guess that's a popular month to be born. So I was like, maybe they were getting it on their birthdays. And so I was like, if your birthday is around this time, you should see if your parents' birthday is in like August or September. And then you know, like, when you were conceived.
That was really funny.
My birthday is September 3rd. So I was like, calculate the 9 months. My parents were getting it on in December.
Yeah,
when you were saying that, I was singing the raid song, and then in the middle of me strumming, just Minnie being like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What were people? Wow, people are really getting together. What were your parents doing 9 months ago?
I don't really consider when my parents conceived me. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really want to think about that.
What's doing in here? What's happening in here?
No, Minnie's taking us down a weird path. I'm gonna be honest with you, Minnie.
What? No!
Do we want to do shared chat and/or someone tell me what Minnie's talking about?
Minnie was, I don't know. I came back and Minnie was like, my parents were going crazy in whatever this 1 month, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, are you and your siblings all born in the same month?
No, well, around the same time, yeah, but not the same month.
Well, yeah. So there's
I'm
certain
the outlier.
Conclusions one can draw from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
You can count back and see when your parents were getting it on. If you just,
that's so weird to say. That's so weird to want to know.
No,
like,
okay, but to be fair, Minnie said that because I said that there are 3 Shoe Minions with birthdays today.
There's 2 minions
There's so many Kobogs with birthdays.
So that's why I was curious, because there was 2 minions, and then Shumi was like, yeah, there's so many Shoe Minions with birthdays today.
I just sang happy birthday to 6 people.
Yeah. So I was like, what the heck was happening 9 months ago? And that's how that's why I started counting. And it's September, late August. Early September. What were...
Well, I guess, the kids go back to school. You got more time again. You're not looking after them all summer.
That makes sense. I was thinking it's a popular like month for birthdays, so like maybe it was like, "Happy birthday, honey."
Minnie,
I was like, ooh, autumn season. Ooh.
happy birthday, honey. I like how you just loved it at that.
You know,
That's crazy.
the funniest part is that like I was like, oh, I got a raid. I'm gonna need to sing my raid song, and then like Bo went to go get food, and then I was strumming my like silly little chords, and then Minnie was just like, I just see her going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, September! A lot of parents
Doing a little bit of math.
September.
I'm so sorry.
No,
You're so funny.
Yeah, no, you're
She's a
right.
mathematician.
Yeah,
I had to
genius.
count it. I was like, what?
I mean, that's normal. I don't think anyone can just... Does anyone... Okay, this may be dumb. I'm just gonna reveal how stupid I am for a second. I did not know the months in order until, like, last year.
I knew it because that one video where it was Jason Derulo, where he like goes through the months, and I knew the final. You guys don't know about that?
No.
So like the final little bit spells Jason or something like that, right? Am I right? Chat. Someone back me up, and someone goes January, February, March, and then he gets to the part and he goes Jason Derulo, like that. You guys, this is the thing. Thank you, chat. Bozos get it. Bozos are arming right now.
July, August, September, October, November.
Yeah,
That's,
Jason
okay, and then December.
Derulo.
Jason D.
Oh my god. Dude, I
Yeah.
wish I'd known that.
That's how I remembered it.
Wow.
So,
Huh. Sometimes I
Wow.
still get them mixed up.
also, I can't talk about being dumb. I failed Are You. It took me 7 hours to beat Are You Smarter Than a 5th grader.
Yeah, I
Oh.
watched that happen, some of it, and then they were like, you should help him, and then they were like, he's not gonna raid you because he doesn't want to look you in the face.
Yeah, I failed.
I
I had
have
to leave.
people telling me also to help you, or like to look at you
Bozos.
struggling. I ignored them
Bozos.
because I was doing my own thing, but I did have a
Yeah.
few people like.
I told him not to do that. Just so you know,
he's
yeah.
struggling.
Well, what was the hardest question that you did?
All of them.
All them?
I failed first grade numerous times. I want you to know that. I failed first grade numerous times in that game because it was awful. It was like it would ask you. There's no way. In first grade, I was finger painting. All right, and they're like asking me crazy ass questions, and I don't know the answer to some of this stuff. And then I have to like count on my fingers, and they're like, hee hee, ha ha. And then they give you like trick questions where they're like, what's half the double of the sum of 7 or whatever the fuck they said?
My sweet
And
boy, half the double of anything is just, they cancel each other out.
Yeah, but see, I didn't know that, right? That's the thing.
Well, but you know, you should. I'm not gonna let you have that one.
See, that's what I'm seeing. So that's the reason I failed.
That's a trick question.
That was a trick question to me. It fucked me up.
I never did 5th grade, so
And even
never
so,
did
I
any
think
grade.
you could probably know half double is 1.
it would take me a second to get there, Ellie.
It would take me a second to
When
get
Bo
there.
said it was a trick question, I was like, dang, that sounds complicated. He said the question, I was
Thank you,
like,
Minnie.
ooh, I'd have to think about that.
Yeah, thank you, Minnie. I knew you would get my back.
Do you guys want to do a fractions stream? We could do some fractions together.
I think I would rather die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so honest with you.
You know those like multiplication like sheets that they would give you, and then they're like, okay, now go, and then you do as many as you can. I love that shit. That was my shit.
The Mad Minutes!
Yeah.
Are you talking Mad Minutes right now?
I think so.
Brother! Oh my god, Mad Minutes were the only thing that gave me self-worth until I was 10 years old, dude. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta let my cat out of the room.
Okay.
No chat, I can't merge. No one sent the link yet.
You could be the first.
Be the change you want to see in the world, Bo.
I'm
I did
eating.
it last time. I want to see one of you guys do it.
I'm eating right now.
All right,
Okay. Let me
guess I'll
see if
do
I
it.
can figure it out.
I'll do it.
You sure I can do it?
Yeah, I got it. Just give me a second.
Minnie, you're so cool.
See chat? Sometimes you can just sit back and things happen.
Okay, next
I'm
time.
gonna
Bo's doing
DM it to everyone except Bo.
Alright. Bozos is gonna be me and you today.
No, that's mean. I won't do that. I teach you how to do this, Bo? I feel like there was one collab where I taught you how to do it.
Oh yeah, I know how to do it.
Good for you to know. Oh, you know?
Yeah, I know how to do it. I just don't want to do it.
He just doesn't want to.
So,
There we go. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Again.
Oh, there's a remove
Alright,
your
she
average
minions.
bow button.
Ooh.
They specifically added that. That's in everyone's tab, just so you know. Like, that's not just exclusive to this. That's just which implemented that.
Oh my god, a Minion called you a passenger princess.
That's me.
That's kind of true,
Yeah.
though.
He's passenger princess vibes.
Yeah. Alright, Minions, you have 2 seconds to figure out what you want to type in the merge chat.
If this crew goes on a road trip, who's driving?
Not it.
Not me. Not it.
I guess
Oh
I'll
god,
drive.
it's me, isn't it?
Hey,
I'll
I
drive.
think it's Ellie.
All right. Okay. I guess it's Ellie. I was like, I'll drive, and everyone's like, well, I guess it's Ellie then. And I'm like, all right.
No,
but
Bob should definitely drive. He's definitely a better driver than I am. I just figured he wouldn't want to. I figured he would be like, nah.
No, if you guys don't want to drive, I'll drive
Passenger
for you.
princess.
No, if you guys said I don't want to drive, I'll drive for you guys. Why not?
Aw.
Yay.
Oh,
Thank you.
thanks.
I
Yeah.
don't have a license.
We were the passenger princesses all along.
You guys just didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I hate driving.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I can do it. Yeah, you kind of have to
Me
if you
too.
live in America or like my part of America.
Dude, if you live in Texas, I'm gonna be so real. I've lived a lot of places where you're supposed to have a driver's license, where it's supposed to be pretty hard to make it without a car. I've never been nowhere like Texas.
yeah,
Nowhere
you
like
kind of.
Texas.
I ain't been nowhere like Texas. Yeah.
Ain't nothing like it.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I can drive legally. I shouldn't.
The state is so big, and there's like one bus, and it's got to go all the way across every time.
It's the big bus. The one big bus.
Yeah.
So they call it the one big bus.
The
I
one big
hate
bus.
driving.
One big
though.
bus.
Bus?
Any opportunity I can get to like have someone to drive me somewhere instead of me driving myself, I'm like, yeah, carpool.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but like being driven somewhere puts me back in like my inner child self. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel so at peace when someone lets me pick the music and then they drive me somewhere. I'm just like, yes, I am the
like,
baby.
I don't have to drive and I can listen to my tunes. Thank you.
Goo goo gaga.
My sister used to make me cross the border to the US to get cheaper gas with her because I was the only American citizen in the house. So like
That's so funny.
she would drive and then she'd be like, okay, but you have to do everything else for me. And I'm like, all right, tell me what music you want. Do you want a sip of water? I would be the assist. And then when we cross the border, I just flash a big smile and I go, hee hee, I'm American. And they're like, oh, come on through.
And now you have to pay double taxes.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some, you know? Oh, should minions make out with your ad watchers, please? Thank you.
I do think that like dual citizenship is like the biggest flex a person can do.
Yeah.
That's so cool. When
It's
someone is
pretty
like,
cool.
oh, I have multiple passports. That's like, damn.
I just go, whoa.
But also, like, tax season is like double, you know, because you just have to, like, you gotta do double the taxes. So,
Well,
yeah,
that
not great.
sucks.
That's like, you know, if you have like a cool friend who's like really good at taxes, then that sounds pretty chill actually, because you can just like hang out with her and, you know.
Hey, I mean, like, let's say, like, theoretically, I have this super cool friend who's, like, good at taxes, right? Next year, I'll definitely need her help because, gosh, Twitch. A lot of Twitch stuff is freaking me out.
Hey, hey. Are you
A
already
lot of-
tracking your expenses? Do you have an expense tracking
Yes.
system set up? Good, very good.
Not a system. It's more just like. Here's
Is it
an
a
Excel
spreadsheet?
sheet, and I'm gonna.
Show me.
Yeah.
You have a spreadsheet?
I haven't put anything. I haven't really put that much in it, but
Y'all are
I
doing
have a spreadsheet.
spreadsheets?
My queen, my princess, no, please, let me save you.
No. Okay. What do I use? What do I use instead?
There are several options, and I will help you figure
I
them
just been
out.
following my gut.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That's so real.
my bank statements every
That's
text.
what I did this year, but I didn't like use that much or make that much, so it wasn't a big deal. But I was like, next year I'll be cooked if I do this.
Yeah. Because this is
What
the
are you
year
doing
that Shumi
instead?
pops off. This is the year that Shumi breaks the hype train record. Sorry, Vettel. Get better. Do better.
No. No.
And then your taxes are going to be a nightmare. And you'll have no choice but to hang out with me.
Wait, what are you using
I
to
will
freaking
hang out
keep
with
track
you
of it?
regardless.
What are you using to keep track of your expenses? I'm still baffled that you can do that. Like, that's allowed.
What do you mean? What do you mean that it's allowed?
Because I've just been going off of bank statements and it's going back in time.
Okay, so I feel weird saying this because, like, hashtag not sponsored and all, but I use Rocket Money.
Oh!
And I write rules. It automatically gets all of my expenses from like anything that I pay out of my bank, anything that I pay out of my credit card. There are a lot of other systems for this. Some are open source, so like don't feel like you have to use Rocket Money. It does cost a little bit of money, but not very much, and it's very, very worth it to me.
Only a rocket's amount.
And
write it
you
down.
write rules so that everything that you classify as for your business gets set out as part for your business, and then you can just scroll through that category. And whenever you make a purchase for VTubing, you just like find that purchase immediately and set it that way. And it'll catch most of them automatically, especially anything recurring, because it'll just automatically make a rule for it. So I find it very useful. But
Thank you.
Yeah, cringe.
I'll look into that later. Thank you.
yeah, I don't love that I like had to be like.
And now what do you
I
buy?
mean, hey, Rocket Money, sponsor her.
They do sponsor content creators. That's like especially
Well,
part
you
of
just
the
sold
reason
me
why
on it,
I'm
so.
so
They
cringe
do.
about it. So
I've heard a
cringing.
lot of like podcasts. It's not cringing. It's I've heard a lot of podcast ads be like, and now our podcast is sponsored by Rocket Money.
It's a service that I particularly enjoy. I will say that like it was very nice. I did discover that I had a subscription that I had been paying for that I had totally forgotten about. And I was like paying for someone's Patreon that like I don't even know exists anymore for a long time. And so it was very nice to find out that I did not have to pay that money anymore. It's also very good for catching any kind of fraud. If anyone steals your card or anything, they're very good at detecting that, and they'll tell you very fast. Subscription to what? Sports Illustrated? Jesus Christ. Why would you send that? Oh my god! You high-five your mother with that hand?
What is Sports Illustrated? Is it not just like a magazine
It's
about
a magazine where very famously, like I think, okay, I don't know the deal entirely, but I'm pretty sure from having watched a lot of 80s comedians that the deal is they cover sports, but then once, and no one cares, no one reads it, but then once a year they come out with one where they cover swimming, I guess, and they just have like a bunch of famous ladies in bathing suits. And before the internet was real, that was, people waited all year for that, and so they were like very famous because once a year they would have pictures of bathing suits, and the internet didn't exist. Yeah,
Is Bella alive?
What if I wanted to know about sports?
Yeah, I'm listening. I was eating.
yeah, he's eating.
Okay,
Yeah,
enjoy.
I have to eat.
Enjoy.
I'm
I forgot
calling out.
the telltale signs. Yeah, my connection to 80s stand-up comedy has only been bad for my mental health, but it has occasionally been good for cultural literacy when people in chat are old.
Ooh, you're
How
old,
boomer
chat.
is it?
That's crazy.
Yeah, if somebody said that joke in my chat, Sports Illustrated, I would not have got it. I would have just skipped past the comment like, I don't know what bro was talking about.
That's because you haven't listened to Tim Allen complain about his wife enough.
Who?
The old ball and chain, am I right?
Am I right, guys? You never know what they mean? One minute they're like, hey, can you take the trash out? I asked if you could do it yesterday and you said yes. And then the next minute they're like, hey, I noticed you still haven't taken the trash out. It's been a few days. I was wondering if you'd get to that. I'll do it if you don't wanna. Women, am I right?
Good one!
Yeah.
I can't contribute to this bit.
Yeah, I think
It's okay.
you're making a good choice.
Yeah.
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 I'm
Don't say
just
woman,
here.
am I right?
No, I'm just gonna stay here. No,
I think
I know
you should
better.
do it, Bo. I think you should
I'm
go
No, I
for
think
it.
I'm okay. Ellie just wants to see
Don't
my
let them
downfalls
tell you
when
what
I'm
you
realizing.
can't do.
Ellie's just like, just go for it, man. Just self-destruct.
No,
Why not?
George Carlin is like actually funny and like, you know, has like a voice as a comedian and like has funny things
I'm
to
not?
say. No, the Tim Allen doesn't. Tim Allen isn't. You are fantastic, Bo. I think you should follow your dreams and be a wife bad comic. Someone said which one of you has a fiance?
Okay.
What?
I
Which
do.
one of us has a fiance? Oh, you have a fiance. Yes. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb.
No, it's okay. It is. it's newer. Sometimes I still call her my roommate because it's funnier though.
Oh my god.
It's my roommate.
No, but I forget that you guys are like all fianced up.
Yeah. Oh, there
Beyond.
she is. Konnichiwa, Konnichiwa, fun huzz. Right back at you. I was telling Minnie that that's our new brain
I
rot
love that. I
phrase.
freaking love that so much.
You gotta say it like that. Konnichiwa, fun
Konnichiwa.
huzz. Yeah, my roommate, who's also my fiance, but that's not as important.
They were roommates.
And they were
They were
roommates.
roommates.
Yeah. She's so cool.
We're old now saying that. You realize that?
Yeah.
I said that to my nephew, and they just stared at me blankly. I did
Yeah.
that, and they were roommates, and there was just nothing behind those eyes.
Bulge. Now we're
Not until I brought up Fortnite, and then they awoke like a sleeper agent.
Fortnite.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. I think to them I sounded like, yeah, they that was, and then they start hitting like the Fortnite moves in front of you, and you're like, oh my god, like, look at them go.
I like
Yeah,
hitting those.
the
They're
default
fun.
Fortnite dance.
that doesn't surprise me, Minnie. She collapsed. I hit her with the truth, and she couldn't handle it. That was the end of her. I mean, I can say that because I think when you were doing the VR stream, I was like, hit this move, and you hit like a Fortnite dance or something like that, I think. So, like, I have like full grounds to say that. Like, it's not like it's like you did it without any hesitation. You were like, okay, and you just fucking hit that
Wait, do you
shit, and
know
I
how
was
to
like,
do
oh.
the default dance? That's so cool.
Yeah.
The default
well, I
Fortnite
think-
dance?
Which one is that on the?
It's the one where you do a little clap and then you end
Yeah.
with like your arms crossed, like. Doom.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. You do a little. It's like a little shuffle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot that I had an emote. I have a little brain.
Yeah, I was about to
dance
say.
and Fortnite dance. You know, now I can say this, but Rumimi made me that emote.
Aww.
Oh my god! Wait, this makes so much sense because when I first got to know you, I was like, "That's such a sick emote. That's so cool." And you were like, "Yeah, my friend made it." And I was like, "Oh, cool.
my
Who's your
friend.
friend? Are they like do they have commissions open?" And you were just like, "No." And they're not really like they don't talk about this. They're not really. And you just like you were so cagey about it. And I spent months being like, "I wonder what that was about. What's with Shimimi and her weird friends?"
What's going on with that?
So much
No
more
idea
sense
the
that you were like,
boundaries at the time, so I was like,
They're my friend.
That's my girlfriend, and I don't want to make her do art for anyone. Is such a like that makes so much sense. But at the time, I was just like, dang, Shumi's friend, weird as heck.
They're my friend, but you can't have them.
Protecting them, gatekeeping friendship.
For the 5 months.
Yeah. I mean, half the time, like, she minions are. I'll say something about Rumini, and they're like, "Wow," and they'll send like a blush emote, and I'm like, "Why are you blushing? Take that back. Why are you blushing?"
can't do
my
that.
fine huzz.
Yeah, exactly. That's my fun.
What a hell of a stream.
I love it here.
So cozy.
Can Ellie commission her now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's her fine hus. What are you talking about?
Even more now than ever.
I mean, if you ever if you have like a 3D model that's like fully rigged and ready for like 3D animation, she could do that. But like,
dude, I have many 3D models that are look at my stream right now. You see this little guy up here doing his little walk, making his way downtown?
making his way downtown. Walking fast, faces past, I'm homebound. Sorry.
Yeah. That guy, he's a fully rigged 3D model. I'm just saying.
Oh. Well, if you ever want to make him silly and move, I mean, he's already pretty silly. But if you want to make him sillier,
I don't want to ask for Mimi for anything because I really want to. I want her to think I'm cool. That's like my goal. I hope she's gone. I hope she's not in chat right now.
She thinks you're cool.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
I feel like if anyone was gonna know that, it'd be Shumimi. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like anyone in here, if there was to ask, do you think she thinks I'm cool, Shumimi would know. So Shumi, what's the consensus? What is it? Is it?
Yeah.
You think she's cool?
Yeah, of course.
All right, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Dude, everyone thinks you're cool, Ellie. Do you remember the story I told you about my freaking stepsister?
Oh my god, wait, let's...
My stepsister, she is a fan of VTubers. And when she found out that I went and visited Ellie in the UK, like Ellie and server, she was like, no! If I knew, I would have asked you for a freaking signature! And I was like, what? Am I not cool enough for an autograph? And she was just like, no, you're you.
God damn.
Dude, I've only ever signed something for someone once, and I signed it Smelly Minibot. I don't have, like, a signature.
Please,
I don't think I have a signature
sign
either.
all of your stuff as Smelly Minibot. That's so good. And you'll know if it's fake, because if someone signs Ellie Minibot, nuh-uh.
And they have, like, a beautiful idol signature? Absolutely not. No, yeah.
It's gotta say
Smelly Minibot, and it's gotta be, like, a little bad. The penmanship leaves something to be desired.
Smelly Minibot.
Oh, wait, that's so good. That's so clever. Chat's so funny.
Do you have like a little thing that you do, like a brain or whatever for your signature, Shumimi, or
Ooh,
Ellie,
yeah.
that you have like a little antenna thing that you put in for your signature?
Wait, that'd be so cute. Okay, wait, I'm getting out a pen right now.
Yeah, why don't you do that for the L's? Why don't you make them like little antennas,
Oh,
like your thing?
Oh, cute.
That's genius. You're genius.
A genius.
I have my moments.
do you have an idol signature or both? You should have.
Yeah, what's your idol signature?
I don't know if I'm an idol. I don't
Yes, you
know. I
are.
don't know.
Yeah, you are.
You should include your headband.
Yeah, I think if I was
Whoa.
gonna do it, it'd probably be on the O in bow. Like I'd probably put like a
Or the
little
headband could be,
headband
like,
around
the
it.
underline?
Yeah, that could do. I don't know how. Like I never really sign. I can't do cursive.
My Boshi, not an idol?
Yeah, I know. Surprising,
Your
right?
signature doesn't have to be cursive. You could just write it.
Yeah,
And then
my
Yeah.
my signature is not cursive.
I've seen your
You
signature
have like a
before.
fancy idol signature.
Minnie
Yeah,
does.
it took me so
Minnie's
long
is
to come
really
up with
cute.
it.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Oh my god.
Oh, you want to? Here, let me.
It takes some time
Uh,
to come up
You
with
should show them the one that you
Okay.
showed me, the one where you signed the DS thing.
Yeah. That's the one I was gonna
Yeah.
send. The one I sent for charity.
I think I remember that.
It's really cute.
That was really cute.
Oh my god, Stink Mimi, B.O. and MinikoMew.
Oh, Minnie, that's so cute. I love
I hate how easy mine is. For that, it was just like BO.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's incredible.
So cute.
I'm like,
Minions. Look
I'm
at this.
dying that I can't do it right now. I wanna figure out my signature now.
So cute. Wait,
I don't think
can
I'm
show
ever-
you- I've
Are you
only
guys ever gonna do a meet and greet?
Oh.
Didn't you just do one, Mimi?
Kinda.
Yeah, I was about to say. I saw your post. I'm pretty sure where you were like,
I kinda did.
is it,
Wait,
what?
that's so cute.
It was.
I love the brain. Wait, that's so cute.
I'm just gonna assume everything went great.
Wait, what happened?
Well,
I don't know
well,
this. I'm missing
so
more.
No, it's like I haven't even talked about this just for the Shoe Minions yet, but I did like a meet and greet with Anime North, which is like it's a anime convention in Toronto that happens every year, because I had another VTuber who is Canadian. We recently connected, and she was like, "Hey, do you want to do like a meet and greet?" In one of the open slots, and I said yeah, sure. And it was the people hosting it were super cool, and like it was the person who invited me, her name is Pomado Master. She did it. It was really sweet when I tweeted about like me struggling to go back to grad school. She also was a VTuber and also finishing her master's, so that was really cool that we like talked.
Cute.
Yeah. And also like we're both Canadian, so she was like, "Do you want to do a meet and greet like virtually?" I said, "Yeah, sure, yay!" And then I got really nervous. I did it. I did end up doing it. But
Which I'm so proud of you for doing. That's
thank
awesome.
you. I was like right before I was like. But I'm really happy I did, because I actually met a Shoe Minion who said that they were on the fence about whether or not to come, but they wanted to say hi, and that was so sweet. I was like, oh, that made me so.
It's really
'cause I didn't
cute.
expect to like.
Yeah.
I also like talked about going to this like maybe like a week before, and I don't know how many Shoe Minions are actually Canadian, so I didn't really expect to like see anybody that like knew who I was. But that was really sweet. I also like I also met a couple of like just other VTubers who were either part of the booth or just like popped up and said hey, and I was like, oh my god, hey, hello.
Love that they just popped up. Love when VTubers pop up.
Right? And
Me when I'm VTubing.
And I pop
everyone
up.
else was a bit of a mixed bag.
Fuck off. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt. It was just Vinny fucking.
City.
And you pop up.
I stole Ali's joke. Don't say Minnie. I literally Ali said the joke.
No, that's the reason
and
I laughed, because you stole her joke. You just did it. That's the reason that made me laugh. And I was
It was
like,
good though. I thought it was better as a collab.
yeah, it was a collaborative effort, I think.
Sometimes you gotta repeat the joke to really hammer
just to
it
make sure
home, and
everyone
then
heard.
you're like, yeah.
But I'm glad you did that, even though you were like nervous about it. You know, I think.
There was some.
Are you playing Miku Project Diva?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does this
Again?
game include?
He definitely
I saw
is.
somebody say alien. I was like, and then now I see somebody does this include exclusively Miku songs.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh yeah, so if I pulled up your stream right now, I'm not gonna see.
Yeah, let me look.
See, that's fucked up because I can't pause. So that's kind of fucked up what you're doing right now, I'm gonna be honest.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
So, Shumi, was it overall an okay experience? Like, it feels like you're leading up to like a but.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of waiting for as well.
I'm waiting for the butt.
Yeah,
I'm showing
where's
the
the
Shoe
butt?
Minions the fact that Bo.
Where's the butt?
Where's the butt?
Where's the on the Shoe Minions? That's where the butt is.
Shoe Minions, show us the butt!
There were some strange people, but I also feel like, you know, a lot of people came up to the booth not knowing what VTubers were, or it was like really difficult to understand how much they knew about VTubers. So then I would ask them questions like, "Oh yeah, like who do you watch?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't like VTubers." And I'm like, "Oh,
Why are you here?
Yeah, like what
Hello?
is this then?
And I'm like, oh, okay. But then they'll be like, yeah, so like sell me on your channel. And I'm like,
Tell me on it? What the fuck?
just little things.
LOL, no.
One person
Yeah.
did come up. They were very, the person running the booth was like, yeah, I know that guy. He's strange. But he was like, so like, he was very aggressive. He came up right into the mic really, really close. And he was like, so like, where do you live? Where the hell do you live?
Jesus.
Dude, oh my god, wait, I had someone DM me just with no context, like, what year were you born? And then
Oh.
like I blocked them because I was like, I'm not dealing with that. And then they went into my general and they were just like, Ellie blocked me.
How could this have happened?
It's like especially funny because that's not a hard thing to figure out if you watch my streams. Like, I am not that careful. I probably should be more careful. But like, if you're like a fan, you probably know that approximately. So like, this person isn't even that invested in me as a streamer. Why do they want this information?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
I only asked when she was born.
Everyone hates me.
Mom's maiden name.
I only
I wanted to know the three numbers on the back of her credit card.
Can't have shit anymore, man.
Yeah, I'm a 55-year-old man like all VTubers.
Yeah.
True.
Except
My
both are
voice
women.
changer.
Age.
Just hasn't come in yet. I'm still working on that.
Yeah, your voice changer will come in any day now, Bo. Don't worry.
I hope so.
And then you'll be a famous
Yeah?
little idol
He's
VTuber.
already famous idol VTuber.
No. Let's keep going with this.
Well, he's not little though. He's a full-size famous idol VTuber.
Hmm.
Soon he will be, yes, very, very kawaii, very cute.
Why?
Cannot wait. Cannot wait. I want to be the cutest of them all. Average day.
Are you winning at your game, Bo?
No,
Yeah, I
I'm getting
wanna
my
know
fucking
too.
ass kicked right now. Fucking playing Ghost Roll and it's going too quick for me and it's not cooking.
There are days when I want to show people the current technology of voice changers because I think they would be shocked how bad they sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
thing is, like, it used to be asked a lot more. Like, when voice changers, before AI voice changers were a thing, people asked it so much more than, like, now. And it's like, you do realize all a voice changer could do at that time was just pitch things up. Like, it...
You can hear when something is pitched up. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like a cute high voice. It sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks. It sounds
Yeah.
wrong and funny.
What's not cute about Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Uncanny Valley for me personally.
I'm
I
gonna be
didn't like
honest, I
those
agree.
movies. I don't like how they're real chipmunks, but they wear little clothes. It makes me feel confused. I
Okay,
don't
but
like
what's
it.
worse is like before they get the clothes. I seen the one
was gonna
scene
say.
of
Yeah,
like
and then
the
they're just
girls,
naked.
and then it's like, but they didn't get their clothes yet, so now they're just naked. But then
And they
like,
don't have pants
that's
on?
when they get clothes.
Only a
They, yeah,
shirt.
they have their whole freaking chipmunk Ursy out in the air, Shumi.
Oh my god, what'd you say? Their whole what?
Nothing. She didn't say anything.
Holy shit.
Anyway, we are sparkling idols. I was trying to explain the concept of idol culture to my sister because we did our like one monthly phone call where we like don't actually catch each other up on anything in our lives, but we love each other very much. And she was like, "So VTubers, is that like really naked?" And I was like, "It's not naked at all. Like ideally, like
Wait, naked?
it's not ever naked."
What do you mean by this?
What?
What do you mean by like
she was
it's
just
not
like,
naked?
VTubers is just like boobs, right? And I was like,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's
I thought you
it's
meant-
not.
I thought you meant naked like ideology wise or something like
Yeah.
that. Like I didn't. I thought
A
you meant
naked
like.
what is a naked ideology?
Dude, I don't. Dude, that's the reason why I said, "What do you mean by that?" Because you were like, I thought you meant like, oh, naked as in like they're just. I don't know. I was very confused for a minute.
Yeah,
No.
no. She was just kind of asking like, it's like
Like they wear
boobs, right? And I
clothes?
was like, not usually, no. And I was like explaining things like from idol culture, and she was like, I don't know what that is. Like I've been doing this for like 3 years. This is the state of our friendship as sisters. I love her. I could call her anytime. She does not understand what I do at all, and until a week ago, believed that this was sort of like a boobs thing.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
And she's cool with that, which makes it even weirder. Like.
I mean, it's kind of nice.
was doing online for like 3 years.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I mean, at least they're like, I guess I support you. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
like,
she's kind of
very
a ride or
least.
die in that way because
Yeah,
she didn't
so-
like talk to my parents about that. You know, she wasn't like, you know that Ellie is doing some boob stuff, right?
Oh, she was like, it's a secret. Yeah, when I told my parents that, like, you know, I streamed and like they were like, okay, yeah, you're doing your silly little thing online, right? But they couldn't
Yeah.
wrap their heads around like people gifting or like tipping or donating, and they're like, Shumimi, what kind of stuff are you doing on the internet? And I'm like, no, I'm just yapping. And then my parents are like, there's people that will pay you just to hear you speak.
They literally will,
You?
though.
Wanna
Yeah.
hear you
Fascinating.
speak? And I'm like, okay, all right, relax.
Yeah,
I would
that
pay
last
to hear
part.
Shumimi speak.
They just
I do
because-
pay to hear Shumimi speak.
Me too.
Oh, stop. Oh, stop. But it was really funny because my parents were like, oh, like, are you sure it's you? And I'm like, okay. Okay.
What do they mean by that? Are you sure it's you? What do they mean by that? What is that?
I don't know. I think they're like, oh, they like, you really? They just want to like hear you talk.
They're
and
only
stuff?
in it for the brain.
There's like nothing
They're
else
only
that
in it
you're doing.
to see the brain.
They were just
Because
like,
you know what? That brain is naked, not wearing a thing. That brain is naked up there.
Uh-oh.
Got its whole.
Caught.
I'm not gonna say it.
No, say it. No, go for it. No, go for it. We're already
No,
here.
I'm not. I'm not
Do
saying
you want me
it.
to say it for you, Ellie?
Thank you.
Brainus? Is that?
Thank you.
There's something in the water. It's gone bad. Something bad's happened.
Dulug.
I don't know what it is, but we need to call someone.
Away. No, don't
Put
say
that
it.
thing away. It's crazy.
My full frontal cortex. That's so good.
Brain cleavage.
Ultimate jiggle physics a VTuber can have.
Oh.
Yeah, they did put chemicals in the water that turned the freaking brain gay. And now
Yeah,
now she's in love.
I am.
Yeah. So maybe it all worked out. You know? Shout out to the chemicals.
Shout out to the chemicals.
Chemicals.
Shout out to the chemicals.
Shout out. Shout out. Thanks for making this brain gay. Mwah.
Couldn't have done it without you, chemicals.
Mwah.
Do you guys know that dog? That's the
Homophobic?
dog. That's the homophobic dog. That's like
Yeah.
I know what you are. I
Yeah.
love him.
What?
There's like it's a gay couple, right? And they're like
yeah,
they have like
yeah.
a dog that every time they kiss it like makes this like look where it's like kind of like ooh like at them every time, and they're like our dog's homophobic and we don't know what to do about it.
But we don't know if it does that with straight couples as well. It might just be that it doesn't want to watch people kiss because it's
That's
not
true.
100%. But
That's
it's
true.
just really funny
Yeah.
because they just kept sending. I think they sent each other like silly jokes of like their dog just being like, oh, our dog's being homophobic again, and then it started being a thing online where they're like, look at this homophobic dog, and it's just like the dog doing a side eye, and then like all of the texts are just like mildly like, I know what you are, or like keep that over there, like little things like that. But then the dog got like a redemption arc because I think the last thing I saw of the dog was that they went to Pride and they're like, I am now supportive.
That's good. Good for him.
Aw.
That's
Yeah.
so
He grew.
good.
But I love that
Yeah.
dog. It's so funny. Just like, I know what you are.
I know what you are.
I know what you are.
Dog ally.
Yeah, he went to Mardi Gras and overcame bigotry.
Oh, you went to
Wow.
Mardi Gras.
What a beautiful
think
story
so. Yeah.
of hope and
wow.
triumph.
Wow.
Mardi Gras is the thing that's in Louisiana, right? Am I
Yeah.
thinking of that
yes.
right?
Yeah, where you
Okay.
could
Yes.
they
In
throw
New Orleans,
beads.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like even though I'm pretty outgoing, I feel like I would puke if I stepped foot near Mardi Gras. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
You
I mean,
puke
also there's a
anyway
lot of
because you're
boobs.
ill.
Okay, thanks, Ellie. That's so cool of you.
I love you. I'm sorry. It is
I got the
true
hearse.
though.
I got the hearse waiting for me outside after this stream, so it's all good.
No.
Wait, real?
No.
Take me away
Really?
after this.
I'm sorry.
Wait, real?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
For
sorry.
real? For real?
Yeah, for real. I'm going on a date with Death. Me and the
kill
Grim
him.
Reaper.
God. Are you gonna
I'm gonna kill
kiss?
you first.
What the fuck?
Are you gonna kiss Death? You said you're going on a date with
I'm gonna
Death.
try, but Minnie says she's
Death's
gonna
creepy.
fucking kill me first, so I don't.
Well, that's how you meet Death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met him
That's how
3
you get ready
times
for this
now.
date.
That's true. I gotta look my best.
Do you think Death
For that
is like
nice
a
talk.
pretty goth woman?
God,
Yeah, I
I
think
hope
so.
so. God, I fucking hope so. Oh my god, dude. About to go take another
Reaper. Wait. Yeah.
another hospital trip.
It's just Callie from
Yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
What a
I'm glad you're
perfect
not
world.
dead, Bo, by the way.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
also glad you're not dead. I'm sorry if that joke was too far, Bill. I care about you.
I know, you're fine. I'm still here. That's what matters.
Yeah.
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 That's what I told the nurse.
Did
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, the name's Buh.
I just started breaking into a rap. Yeah.
Freestyle.
Was it
freestyle.
your erectile dysfunction rap?
What?
Yeah, listen, they don't know about that, Ellie. They don't
They didn't know about that.
they don't
I
know
didn't
about that.
know
That's
it-
between
Everyone was like,
Oh,
everyone
it's
was
my
like,
time to
"Haha,
shine."
Have you heard Bo's ED rap? And I was like, ED? What does that
What?
stand for? The only
No,
thing I'm
because
eating
Minnie's
this
here,
one?
guys. Minnie's gonna
I
hate
was,
me
like,
after this.
eating
Come
disorder,
on, guys.
And I'm like, that's kind of messed up.
Why would I
No.
hate you? Why would I hate you?
I don't know. I just feel like this is not the rap that you'd be like,
Stone
yeah.
Cold
to.
Banger. No, Minnie would love this. It's
I
he
didn't listen to
wrote
it
a whole rap
for the
about erectile dysfunction.
But you wrote it? I thought you were just, wow, that's more impressive.
No, I
I
wrote
mean, he
every.
was like improving it, but you know.
I do got the lyrics down.
I love how we can hear when Minnie is typing.
Oh yeah, it's not quiet at all. She is letting the world know.
Yeah.
And she's like, can you believe it?
You both wrote the whole entire
You don't
rap
really, you
about-
don't really just. Everyone block this guy right now.
Has it ED rap?
No, it's in the group chat. I just didn't want to say it on stream, but I wanted to share with you guys.
Let's wait. Okay. You might be right, and I hate that.
Yeah, you brought this on yourself, Boyo.
I did. Well, it's not just me as well. It's it's a shared thing with the community. Yeah, because it happens to them too. They get the
What
they get the
happens
same
to them?
they get the same ads.
You know, we didn't say the ads part on stream, so when you said it happens to them too.
Well, I mean, it probably does to some of the bozos. I mean, I'm not gonna judge them.
Statistically,
Statistically, there's probably a good chance that maybe some of the bozos,
I
Relate
didn't
to
think
the
you were
rap?
talking about the ads part either, so when you said that, I thought you fully meant, like, actually, and then you were like, yeah, the bozos too, and I was like, two?
Oh, you thought I was just
y'all
being
are
like,
there
yeah,
for
I
each
have a
other.
right
Yeah,
dysfunction.
supporting each
Yeah,
other in this trying time.
You were saying
I
it's
like
so
I like
true.
that that's the way I would announce it is on stream. It's just be like, by the way, guys, my dick just doesn't work anymore, so I just thought I'd throw that out there.
But then you like
Thanks for being
drag
here.
the bozos down with you. as
Yeah,
well.
it's not
You're
just
like,
me
yeah,
though.
we're all
They're here with
listening
me. And all the bozos are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're like, we're all in this
This
together.
together. Chat reflects streamer, right? So
Oh, yeah.
if I have erectile dysfunction, so does chat, and that's just the way it works.
Yeah.
You're welcome, bozos.
100% of
Oh,
the
no.
bozos. Bozos
You
created
gave
a
it to them.
support group.
You gave it to them?
It's communicable now.
What? It spreads?
Oh god, I better get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta go!
I don't
guys,
know
this
why
I
they're not
don't
work
have
anymore.
I never had them! I don't know when I lost them!
It's my final collab. No one's gonna collab with me after this. Everyone's like, I can't risk it, man.
Oh my
I
god,
can't.
wait, are you the erectile dysfunction VTuber? That's
Dude.
crazy. I
Wow.
saw that clip.
Would you
Oh,
rather that or
dude.
the Nanners guy? Would you rather like
Oh,
that guy?
yeah, yeah.
or-
Okay, to be fair, the Neanders thing is kind of like petered off because they watched the clip and they were both like, haha.
Petered
Dude, I
off.
get up like, dude, like a dick. They watched the clip and they were pretty chill about it, and I think that made everyone kind of be like, well, now we can't really bully him about it because they like already seen it and they were just like, this guy's funny. So I don't really get the Neanders guy that much anymore. I get mainly the most first time messages I get is about my shower.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I
that
still
makes
get.
sense.
Oh yeah, your shower.
Yeah, they go, you're the shower guy, right? And I go, no.
What do you guys get?
It's usually first time message, usually something to do with like neuro or federal.
Yeah, I get a lot of that, but I think honestly I get more beans, bathroom beans, beans in the bathroom beans. Yeah, I get a lot of neurodog. Why isn't it done yet? Why didn't he have it done yesterday? I need him to have it done right now, Emily.
I don't know what people come in for. I think people are just like, hey, you're new. What's up?
Oh, I thought that was
Never
gonna be
really-
it.
Hey!
Thank you.
no one ever comes in for like because of a specific story or anything. They're just like, oh hey.
You're that brain,
What's up?
aren't you?
You're the brain, right?
Aren't you smart? Aren't
I
you
don't
a
have-
smart girl?
No, they don't say that.
They should.
I say that. That's what I say
First
every time I get on your
chatter saying
stream.
Shrek. No, I don't even talk about Shrek that much anymore.
Anymore?
Anymore.
Yeah, anymore.
Anymore is doing heavy lifting in that sentence.
Anymore. I don't talk about Shrek that much anymore. Okay.
Ooh yeah, butts and marbles, marbles and butts.
Marbles and butts. I mean, I feel like that's something that you would have to kind of get used to. Is this a smart VT? Oh, stop! Stop! I'm not smart. Stop it. Sorry.
No. I mean, I think it's mainly the shower for me, and then sometimes it's the Neanders thing, but I really feel like that kind of petered out. I get a lot of you're Ellie's friend is what I get.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I get a lot of you're Ellie's friend,
Somehow,
right? And I'm
You
like,
still
yeah.
put up with me.
Aww.
I think I should be saying that to you, to be honest. I feel like somehow you put up with
Amazing.
me.
What the frick? No, I'm the butt man. Every single stream, I say something where you're like, "That was uncalled for."
the butt man.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't, I don't want to say I'm used to it. But it kind of just
Sky. I'm in the
Yeah.
sky.
it kind of just glazes, it kind of just goes over, and I'm just like, my eyes glaze over, and I'm like, well, because most of the time you cook me and you're right, and I'm like, damn, she was right about that. So I can't even fight it. I'm like, damn, she's just right. So, but no, I don't mind it. I think it's funny. I just do the all right because that's my go-to.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do hit me with that a lot.
Yeah, that's my go-to is the all right.
Dude,
Yeah.
the other day I was like trying to talk in DMs more because I've been given the feedback that it would make me a better friend. And I said something to which someone just responded with the grimace emote. They reacted grimace and then they sent a grimace emote separately. That's what I got, man.
Damn.
This is why I'm scared of this. This is why I don't do it, man.
Is it bad when you said grimace? I thought of the McDonald's character first, and I was
Wait,
like,
No, that
not?
rocks
There's-
actually. I wish they
wait,
grimace
it's not?
reacted it.
about the McDonald's.
no, guys, we're talking about the action of grimacing.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I thought it was Grimace from McDonald's.
No, it's this guy, see?
Oh no, that's worse. Oh, that's like the worst emote.
Yeah.
You think they just
A
fucking
fake
hit
worse
Ellie?
than death.
It's like.
The McDonald's grimace.
That's what I thought. For a second, I was like, "Who do I know that might send that?" And I was like, "Churchy."
I can see Churchy doing it.
Church
Yeah,
would.
yeah,
They
I can
just
see
hit you
Churchy
with
doing
this
that.
emote.
Yeah.
Dude, I was sent. Joe is like abroad right now, seeing the world, and he found some off-brand Labubu's, and sent me pictures
What's a
of them.
Labubu?
Labubu.
Oh, dude, you gotta write
What's
to
that?
Churchy more. You gotta hang out with Churchy more.
Churchy has been like,
Labubu.
Labubu. Which color Labubu do you think is the cutest Labubu? They're like these little
She told me which
creatures
one she thought I was.
with a freaky
Which
smile.
one?
She said
She
the
said it was
yellow
the
one,
white
I
one.
think.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Let me save this image. It's become
Off-brand
Yeah, they're tiny
collectibles?
little demon babies. That's a good way
What?
to put it.
Yeah.
I think it's been like
They're
popular
kind
in
of
Asia for a
ugly.
while, but recently it's been like popping off in NA
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
I've
These are
known about them
Labubus.
for like about a year now, and I still feel the same uncanny valley feeling when I look at
Did you
them.
post some of them?
Yeah,
Remy
I
like,
showed
I'm
you.
putting him on stream right now.
Oh, I
Remy
mean,
says that Labubus are ugly.
oh,
Like they're kind
I mean,
of they're not like
they're
the
kind of
worst.
cute.
They're like
Yeah.
ugly
Oh.
cute. And you like put
Oh.
clothes on them.
They're kind of cute, but like I don't like how devious they look. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean? Like
kinda-
I don't like that they look
it's
like they're up
Labubu.
to something.
Yeah,
Their
I feel the
deviousness
same
has grown
way.
on me.
The first time I saw them, I was like, oh no. And then I saw them more and I was like, okay, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. I feel like that's the thing that grows on you over time. kinda
Yeah.
thing,
I kind of
you know?
like that they're up to no good, you know?
Did your anyone in your family ever collect dolls?
No.
No.
Well,
No.
I did,
Not
but
really.
My
My grandma
I
had
remember
a few,
Web
but
kids.
not a lot.
you You were a Webkins kid. That's so good.
Dude, Webkins is awesome. We talked about that not too long ago in my chat.
Webkins!
It's resurrecting. Did you guys know that?
No, I didn't know it's
Did
coming
not.
back.
I want one! I want one! Guys, when it drops, can we all get a Webkins and Webkins stream together?
Webkins
Yes,
stream.
Yes, I would
Oh
love
my
that.
God, yes.
Honestly,
Please,
yes.
please, please.
I'll finally be able to buy Webkins. I wanted Webkins so bad. I wanted them so bad. And my mom was like, we could do it for your birthday. And then by the time my birthday came, no one cared about Webkins anymore.
No!
I got a thing called UB Funky, which was my Webkins.
You
And I don't think a lot of
know
people
what
know
it is.
what.
Did you be funky?
I was pretty funky, I'm not gonna lie. So they were it came like this big stand and you would put little figurines that you would buy, kind of like Skylanders or whatever on it, and it would insert it into the game. Like whatever figurine you had. And it was like, I don't think it was very big. And I just remember seeing the commercials for it, and me being young, I was like, I need this in my life. They're very interesting looking, but it was so early
Oh, I see
2000s.
them.
Like,
They look
Yeah,
like
right?
aliens.
yeah, and there's like tons of different ones. Like, I still have some around the house. Like, I found one yesterday. I was cleaning my house, because I was trying to find my power cord for my VR headset, because I don't know how I've lost it, but I have. Yeah, and
We're gonna do some VR streams. Oh, do you have your model working in VR, chat? Because I can help you if not.
Mine.
so my model looks very uncanny in VR, chat.
Oh.
Because I think it's just made more for VTubing. So
Like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
But I can fix that, dude. I can fix that for you. Like,
Like Labubu.
aren't you like building like a whole car or something like that?
not for a little while. I'm working on the headgear right now. The car is gonna be done at open source, and then the real car is gonna be done once I have access to a lift and a car.
Okay. Well, when you get all that done, we can start talking about maybe fixing something in VR.
Yeah, at
Did
no
you ever
point
find
am I
that?
building an entire car. Oh, the chibi?
Yeah. Did you ever find that?
I didn't. I don't know where
Oh,
it is.
man.
I have suspicions, but yeah, he was pretty cute. I liked him.
Yeah.
And Minnie, I know I need to fix yours. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. I'm in a no rush. My computer cannot handle it anyway. My
Yeah, it was
test stream was a
pretty-
flop.
It wasn't a
Oh, no.
flop. First off. Okay.
It was a flop in the way that my computer died, but
Well, I mean, other than that, it was pretty good. I mean, I still wouldn't call it a flop. I feel like a flop means everything's gone wrong. If it was just one thing, I don't think it was a flop. I think you were.
That
think you
happened
did
on
well.
the stream with Miyu and Cerber when we did the VR chat stream, and my computer just like pooped the bed, and I was
Yeah.
just there idling while you two were, idling.
yeah. I
For, like, an
I
hour?
cannot stream VR games, so I'm in no rush to get the model on.
Yeah.
I played Half-Life Alyx, and the game started, and immediately this giant creature slams its legs down next to you, and I think I have it recorded on my stream, but it actually scared me so bad I almost fell over. Because it was just like, wow, look how beautiful the city is. And then you walk down some stairs and it goes, and it just like fucking hits the ground next to you. And I go, ah, like that. I almost like fall onto the ground in VR. And the chat's like, both are like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just checking out the ground. Look at the detail down here.
Wow.
It was so scary. It was so scary. I don't know why it got me, dude. VR sometimes really just, it looks really, Wait, that was the stream right before you got DKA? Maybe that was what took me out. Maybe it wasn't. I
Yeah,
was
it's
scared.
not-
Maybe.
It's the closest to IRL that Bo gets.
Yeah.
What is DKA?
That's what's been killing me. It's
Oh.
diabetic
Oh, I
ketoacidosis.
didn't know the abbreviation for it.
Yeah, that's the thing that's been obliterating me, basically.
Yeah.
You know how it be.
Blech.
Food's good at the hospital though. Every time I go back,
That's
I
good.
like it.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
they gave me meatloaf. And they put a little
Ooh.
parsley leaf on it.
Ooh, fancy. It's got a garnish. Wow.
Yeah, they garnished it too. So it's kind of like having a personal mate. All you gotta do is almost die. So, and they also have like
I'll
the
give
really
it a
comfortable
try.
bed. Say
I
again?
mean, I hope
I
it's
just said
comfortable.
I'll give it a try.
No, don't do that.
I
You
feel
can't do
like
that.
hospital beds are really uncomfortable. What are you talking about?
The ICU ones, they have ones that adjust to your back. where I'm at. So like depending on how you're like laying, it just like lifts you up in a certain way and presses like perfectly against your back, and it's so great. I love it. But the normal ER ones is very uncomfortable, but the ICU one, which is normally where they put me, is that's that good shit. And they come up with like a breakfast menu
right now, like at home. Do you have like a real bed at home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind
No,
of.
he doesn't. He sleeps on a pile of pizza boxes.
No, not anymore. I got a bed frame now.
What do you mean anymore?
Wow,
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
What do you mean
Oh
anymore?
yeah,
All right.
I did do that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Isn't
I
that
didn't make that
insane?
up. That wasn't a bit. That was real.
Oh,
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
I needed a
I'm
bed
I'm
learning
gonna go
the
get an
lore.
orange while you guys reckon with the realities and truths that I've been holding single-handedly. Oh my god, like Atlas holding
I'm
up the
learning
world
the,
for like
the
a
bull
year.
lore. The bull
This
lore
has
runs
been ruining
deep.
Ellie. I didn't know this is so deep
Pizza
for her.
boxes?
That's
Yeah.
the thing. Also, like,
How did he balance? How
You just
many?
get enough of them.
How
how did it
many?
not mold?
It was quite a bit. We used to order a lot of pizza.
How did it not mold? That's my question.
I mean, who's to say that it didn't? You know what I mean?
Oh, whoa.
But we would replace it when it did, because we just order a new pizza.
Oh, whoa.
If it helps at all, my roommate had one too.
Yo,
That does not help.
pizza
That makes it worse.
Oh, I thought that would help. My bad.
Your entire
both
place
here.
just smelled like
Your roommate
musty
under the
pizza.
bus.
I bet it still smells like musty pizza to this
No,
day.
it doesn't. I'll tell you the God honest truth is that my roommate got his girlfriend and she came over for the first time and saw our
And
living
she was like,
conditions.
"Ew."
Yeah, basically.
It would take everything not to leave if I
God.
saw 2 pizza beds. And
Oh,
it
she didn't
smelled
stay
like
very long.
musty pizza. The
It did not
entire-
smell like musty
Yeah.
pizza. We had a candle.
Maybe you were nose blind to it. Ever thought about that's my biggest fear. Is that
That you're nose blind till you smell like shit.
No, like if my house stinks, like if my cat's litter box or something is like stinky and I'm just blind
But I
to
can't
it.
smell it anymore. Exactly.
That's my biggest
Dude,
fear
that
if I
one
have
candle
guests.
did
Ugh.
nothing. That candle, I can tell already. I wasn't there. I know that candle did nothing.
Did you? Wait, I'm confused. So did you
Wait,
put a
what?
mattress on top of the
Yeah.
pizza boxes?
You had
Yeah.
one candle versus your entire musty pizza apartment? Is that what I missed?
Well, it's a house.
Okay,
No,
your
I
entire
don't wanna
musty
brag or
pizza
anything.
house.
For
My
Molly
bad.
bath-
Your
Bathroom,
pizza
too.
beds?
Guys, I feel like this is going down a path that I can't come back from right now.
I mean,
is
this,
where
okay. To
The
be fair,
bowl,
Bo, this is like you're using used pizza boxes. It's not like, oh, hey, like a pizza. You just got a bunch of like clean pizza boxes. This is pizza
Used.
boxes where you've eaten pizza.
no, we'd wipe them down after.
It soaks into the cardboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no way you're wiping the grease out of there.
Well, I mean,
just
you know, we
water?
try.
It's
I think that's the
pizza
thought that counts.
infused cardboard at that point.
Oh, Rumini
think it's
says,
the-
but what pizza?
My favorite was spicy Italian sausage and green peppers. That
There's
was the way
no
I
way that
loved.
didn't smell the whole house up.
Oh my god!
Come on, man.
This room smelled like spicy Italian sausage! And
Come on, man.
how come I can't have a girlfriend?
I never said that. I never said that. I've never remorsed about not having a girlfriend. I could get a girlfriend if I wanted to get a girlfriend. I just don't want
Oh,
to.
okay, W Riz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
show us how it's done, Bo.
Yeah, I was trying to teach my
I can't give
freaking
away
chat
the
how to
secret.
Riz yesterday, and now they're just saying little sis to me. So that's how well that went.
Wait, what?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. They just started doing it, and now they haven't stopped.
I think with a guy, the big thing is just confidence, to be honest.
Okay,
Like-
Slay.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah,
like
true.
half of it. If you tell yourself that you're amazing and you're absolutely worth everything that you imagine yourself to be, then it will manifest and people will see that and they'll be like, damn, if you carry yourself with the confidence and you know, and all that other stuff, that shows.
I think that
That's
kind
honestly-
of applies for girls too. Like, there
Yeah,
has
I'm
to be,
sure it
there
does.
has to be for everybody. I think there has to be a bottom line of manifesting that you kind of deserve love. you know?
Aww. Yeah.
Like,
that's very
just
true.
Yeah.
because, like, if you are thinking on the train of thought that you are ugly or no deserve love or not cool enough or whatever, that you'll never get a relationship, you're going to subconsciously kind of go down that stuff anyway.
I feel extremely targeted. Jesus Christ.
Why not target my
Damn.
chat, not you?
I feel like you put yourself in the crosshair there.
Yeah, I was not even imagining you.
I was not thinking about you at all. I don't know. You just stepped in front of the bullet. I don't know why you did that.
She was like, oh yeah, if you think you're ugly and don't deserve love, then
Do you think
they're
that?
gonna like you. Even
didn't know
if you
you
read a
thought
boy's
that.
thesis, even if you find a boy's thesis and read it, and then you tell him I read your thesis, and then it doesn't, they don't like that. They don't like that.
Ellie.
That was too specific to be a general.
Yeah, that was very specific. I don't want to. I'm
No, that
glad you
was a
called it out
joke.
because I was thinking about it, but like I didn't want to say it. So I'm glad that you. That was very specific. Yeah.
No,
I feel
that was
like-
a joke.
Okay,
That was,
guys, I'm gonna laugh at her joke because it was a joke. Can we all do that?
That was mean what we just did. That was very mean what we just did.
She said it was a joke. She said it was a joke, and I had to give it to
It
her.
was nice. You laughed at my joke.
That was fucked up what we just did. That was like mean girl shit.
I laughed at your joke originally, but I was like, okay, I'll laugh a lot. I'll laugh again. We were. Okay,
I appreciated
we weren't
it.
laughing.
Thank you.
We weren't laughing at you.
So that is the joke.
We're laughing with you.
Dang. If a guy found my patent
Mm-hmm.
and read the whole application and was like, wow, very cool, Ellie, I would be rizzed.
That's all it
Yeah.
takes.
I mean, to read the entire patent, I feel like is
Yeah.
already like
Right?
that's dedication
Dude, patent
and putting
applications are
effort
long, right?
No, I can see it.
in. Yeah, yeah. That's
I
charming.
could probably be rizzed off less, to be honest.
Okay, what's
Jesus.
the minimum that would be riz?
Have some fucking self-respect, Minnie.
Someone coming up to me, specifically Rumini, but this is different because I'm already like dating her. But
Yeah, yeah.
konnichiwa, fun, huzz. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
me.
Dude, mine is just sad. Like, just somebody being nice to me. I'm like, I'm rizzed.
What the fuck? Minnie.
Don't say that.
You're the one that said it, not me. What do you mean don't say that
No,
to me?
but don't
Like,
say
Nice to
me.
someone
Like,
is
you're
the basis
disappointed
of-
in me.
well, I don't know.
You're disappointed in me?
No, I never said that. That's you're putting words in my mouth now. I never said.
said that.
I literally
What
never
you
said the
say?
word disappointed. I
You
just
said
said Minnie.
Minnie.
I was just-
Like, no, that's
no, I
not
was
like
just-
what the.
I
That's
was-
like
it
you're
wasn't
saying,
disappointment.
Minnie, what the.
No, it wasn't Minnie. What the? It was something else. You know, I
What
was
was
like,
it?
it wasn't. It wasn't that emotion. It wasn't disappointment. It was. Like, come on now, like, you know what I mean? No, that's not disappointment. No, that's not disappointment. That's very different disappointment. Disappointment is like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's disappointment. Mine's like, come on, like, you know, that's
Ellie,
fine. Like, come
Shumi,
on.
you gotta help me. I don't know.
No, Ellie, Shimmy, you gotta help me. I don't.
No, I think Minnie's right. Like, I think
This
that
is so fucked up.
I think it makes sense that basic human kindness would be attractive to people.
No, I mean, no, we're not even. I thought. Oh wait, are we still talking about that? I thought we were talking about the tone of voice for disappointment versus not disappointment.
Well, yeah, but that's what you were initially saying you were disappointed in her for, right?
No, I'm not disappointed. I was not disappointed. By the way, you tried to get me there. I'm not disappointed. You tried to fucking slide that in
Sounded
there.
like he was, wasn't he, Ellie? Like, if he said, okay, when you said your patent thing, imagine if he went, Ellie. Would you think that he's disappointed in you?
I think he did. I think everyone did, but also I'm very used to that.
I don't think I did. I just didn't understand what goes into making a patent, so I think I stayed silent.
I think I'd say silent too. I'm gonna be honest.
Roll the clips.
Roll the clip. Rewind. Chat, can you post a clip? We gotta know. I gotta prove Minnie wrong.
What?
Oh my god, you sounded genuinely heartbroken by that.
What? Prove Minnie wrong. Patent tutorial stream when? Dude, I'm not doing that. My company obtained this patent on my behalf, with me as the inventor. I would never go through the process of actually patent. I had to be in all the meetings. It's hell. I don't know if any of you have been through the process of getting something patented. It's crazy. They get a lawyer to sit with you many times, and it's crazy. It's crazy how much goes into it. I would never do that for myself. Like, if I have a good idea, I'm just gonna let the world steal it because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. It's so
Honestly,
much paperwork.
What a
That
mood.
sucks.
But yeah, open source everything and get patents through work. Hey.
Yeah.
There you go,
Yeah.
chat. A little advice. Don't say you never learned something from watching VTubers.
Alex teaches
Yeah,
me
you've
something every
learned-
time I watch her.
How to riz and how to get patents.
One of those.
I feel like it's really key information to know. How to riz someone up and how to get a patent is that's pretty good info.
Dude, if I did a thesis and someone read it, I would be like, not bad.
Yeah?
I would be embarrassed. Don't read my fucking thesis, dude. It's
Why not?
don't read my thesis. My thesis is probably anything I've written. I've just done the bare minimum, and well, actually, what I perceive as the bare minimum. And then I'm just like, okay, call it a day. This is good enough. Cool, let's move on. But then I'll read it again. I'll be like, okay, this is fine. But I don't want anybody to read it. I don't want anyone to read my work. I don't want anyone to look at anything I've created or anything. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Aw.
Stop perceiving me.
Oh my god.
Don't look at me.
Looking.
Straight devious.
I'm looking.
No, don't look. Stop. They're all looking. Stop perceiving me.
This is exactly what I expected a VTuber glad to be. Stop perceiving me.
Stop perceiving me.
That's
Job
me
is to
in
be
real life.
perceived, and yet none of us are
Ugh.
capable of being perceived. We all panic.
Yeah. That's me
It's hard
like
to
in
be
real
perceived.
life. Oh my god, dude, the worst is if I'm like dancing or like doing something like vibing with my friends and then I see somebody looking at me and then I like my body functions are just like I don't want to move anymore.
Yeah, it's
I
surreal.
can't move my body anymore.
I just go out with my
Dude,
like
that's just
really
my life.
extroverted friends, and then all the intention is on them, and I just get to like be a you know, I just get to watch. I just get to watch as they're like hee 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 life at the party, and I'm like, yeah, that's my friend right there. I feel like
Guys, that's my friend.
I'm like, that's my friend right there. Hee hee.
I'm with them, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't really have many moments where I tense up. Maybe for like a brief moment if
'cause
I'm
you are
like
that
debating something. Oh. But that makes
You are the
sense.
friend that's like walking in and being like, hey, what's up, everybody? And then you like, and then I'm like, it's all good because I'm with Bo, so I don't have to do
Aw.
anything.
That makes me really happy to hear.
Yeah.
I'm weird because I
Aw.
want to be the extroverted one, but like I get scared if people are perceiving me. So I'm like, hey, and then everybody looks at me and I'm like, never mind.
Look away.
Look away. Like actually look
Stop.
away right now. Stop it.
Yeah, I never really had an issue with eyes being on me. I did in middle school,
We know.
but I grew out of it.
Oh, Ollie.
It is really cool though. Like, I am genuinely very inspired by the way that you kind of just are like ready to hang and you're not worried about it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I just I guess
built different.
it's I don't know if I'm built different. I think I'm just I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think theater instilled something in me where I'm like, well, I guess if I fuck up, oh well, right? Because it's like, in a weird way, I kind of look at it like fate, where I'm like, I guess it would have happened anyways. So it's like, you know, like nothing you can do about it. Might as well move on, right? So if I make a fool of myself, I kind of just go, well, you know, that happens, and then you just move on. You know, versus, I guess, thinking about it past that
So
point. I don't know.
alien to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so happy for you that like that's like, you know, that you
Oh, I
have
know.
that mentality. It's really good. And that seems really healthy to have that mentality. I wish I had that. It's funny that you're like, I think maybe it's because I was in theater, because I was in theater too, but I
always forget
did
that.
not have the same effect. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty common like I definitely feel like I am an outlier in the idea of like that approach to it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I'm not saying that as like theater, you know, put that in me per se. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. I've always had the idea of wanting to perform for people, like in a weird way, or make people like laugh to some degree, and I've never been like I think I told Minnie, like when I was a kid I used to beat myself up on the playground to make people laugh.
Yeah.
Like I used to go the extra mile for things. Like so like I maybe it came from that. Maybe it came from like I was like, oh look, I made a fool of myself. Oops, I've tripped kind of thing. And now I'm just like, well, now it's like applied to this in a way. I don't know. Dude, we got a hype train.
Yeah, we have a shared one.
Holy shit.
Holy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't. I hope you don't like still beat yourself up on a
Well, I don't go to a playground anymore, so I think I'm okay.
Oh, phew.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Now that was like elementary. Basically is when I did that. I would get in trouble for it.
Thank you
Because
so
it
much
would
for the
be I would
ghost
like hit myself basically to make someone laugh if they were crying.
Infinity too, thank you so much.
Which, you know, that is the way it is when you're young. I didn't know better.
Yeah. I don't know,
Yeah.
I never did anything like that. I guess okay, so my mindset for like wanting to be more outgoing is like I've always been very like social, like I want to do that stuff, but I've just been too like shy, like I didn't want the attention. So
Yeah.
but after like I kind of went through a sucky situation, my mindset has kind of shifted to like life is too short to like be worried about and like regret not doing some things, like being scared to dance in public with my friends just because I don't want people looking at me. So I've been working to try to get over the fear of it because I don't want the fear to hold me back from having a good time on the short life that we have. So that's kind of where my
That's
mindset
so
goes.
good. Oh my
No,
god,
that's
I
good.
love that.
That's really sweet. I think
Yeah.
like, one thing that helped me was that like I was really socially anxious, and I felt like if a conversation wasn't working out, it's my fault, right? But then on some level, I was like, why is it my responsibility to be like the person who's keeping this conversation going?
Yeah.
I deserve somebody who also wants to speak to me. And
Yeah.
if that doesn't have to, you know, if this person doesn't put any effort into speaking to me, then maybe they're not worth my time. Like maybe they aren't worth my time versus the other way around, you know? And so I think that helped a bit. Also, I was like, now I'm like, hee, I have such lovely friends that, you know, like talking to me and I like talking to them. So surely I can't be that bad.
Yeah.
Communicate with other people.
Misty, thank you for the
I don't know if this like resonates for you, but I feel like the advice I was always given was like, don't be desperate, right? Like you gotta act like you don't care that much if they're your friend. You gotta stop being so desperate. But like you can't do that until you actually aren't desperate. Like for me, like of
Yeah.
course I was desperate for friends. I didn't have any, and now that I'm not, I move through the world with so much confidence and poise because I'm like, I have the best friends in the world, and it literally doesn't matter if anyone doesn't like me because I have them. And now
Exactly.
I'm like, well, now I'm much more appealing as a friend, but I couldn't have possibly like summoned this back
Faked it,
then. Like
yeah.
that was impossible. Like people always tell people like, oh, you need to have confidence, but confidence I think largely comes from having the kinds of experiences that make you feel confident, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. I think it's really difficult to kind of like I don't know, especially if you're making new friends, you don't have a lot of friends. I remember when I switched to a different like high school, I had a lot of friends before, but I no longer had them anymore. I like moved and everything was different, and so I was like, it's fine. I'm just gonna sit here and let someone approach me. Oh wait, I've said this before, where I'm like, I'm just sitting there reading a book and I'm staring.
Yeah.
And then immediately Rumimi was like, hey.
Hey. Well, not immediately, but like, but
Within 10 seconds,
Hey,
the clock
I did
started
manifest
ticking.
it. I'm always like, I'm gonna manifest friendships as much as I can. I'm just gonna think really hard that eventually we'll be friends and it'll happen.
Yeah, that's like a mindset like I like a lot. Is like, I think faking that you don't need friends is an energy that like is very hard. Like you said, Ali, to do. Like that's kind of an impossible energy to come up with. What I did when I was kind of in that situation, maybe like last year, like over a year ago, is like I more so wanted to fake personal confidence, like thinking thoughts like that I did deserve friendship, like you said, Shumi, or like, you know, stuff more along the lines of that, like that I did deserve friendship and that I was cool and that I didn't have to change and that I could just be myself going into a friendship, and like it shouldn't be a question of do they like me, but more of a question like do I like them, like do I vibe with them, you know? And like when I started doing that, then I feel like people were kind of more inclined to want to be friends with me, because like I was just being myself and I was unapologetically being myself. And I was manifesting the friendships. Like, Shubis, I was sitting there with a book.
And also, I feel like when you're unapologetically yourself, you actually end up making more friends because, you know, instead of holding yourself back, you find people who are like, hey, this is my, like, brand of, weird. Or like, this is exactly the kind of person that I would want to hang out with. But like when we're so self-conscious about how we portray ourselves, it feels harder to actually like meet the people that we want to meet and like hang out with.
I was always so scared of anyone disliking me, of alienating anyone. But I feel like when you do that, you make yourself really unapproachable and kind of unappealing. Like, I had this friend. I don't even know if I would call her a friend. She's very good, and she deserves good things. And she's come a long way now, but she was not in a good place then. And she was in some ways the first person I'd ever been friends with, but it's a shaky definition. I did her homework. She would make me tie her shoes. She would literally just be like, Ellie, tie my shoes, just like in the middle of the hallway. And it was like the first thing that I'd really had that was like even close to a friend. And I spent years clinging to this, even though she obviously did not like me, because I was like, but if I didn't have her, I wouldn't have any friends. And my sister was like, you don't have any friends because you are clinging to a very weird person who makes you tie her shoes. No one's gonna be like, ooh, who's that girl tying that girl's shoes? I want to be her friend.
It's like your username.
Okay, please someone say something. You're stressing me out.
I'm sorry, I zoned out. I'm disassociating right now. I got confused.
I mean, I was thinking, I was like, maybe I would be like, I want to be friends with that person. They seem cool and like deserving of better friends than someone who makes them tie their shoes.
Yeah, I would probably do something similar, Shimi. Like, I would feel like kind of bad seeing that, and I would just kind of step in like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah. I mean, like, I've had friends where I kind of understand the vibes. A friend I've had when I was younger, they, you know, it was like convenient to hang out with them, and they seemed to like me and like hang out with me and stuff. But they would kind of, how do I describe this? Like, we would hang out with other people, and they would always kind of make me the butt of the joke. And that was kind of like, it was like, haha, friends, but if anyone's expendable, or like if we need somebody to like run through the mud to grab this thing, I don't want to do it. I don't want any of my like good friends to do it, so I'm gonna get Shumimi to do it. Little things like that. So it's, those aren't really your friends. Yeah, a friend of convenience, or just like, this is someone who, like, you know, they tolerate me and I'm lonely, so I'm cool with sticking with them. But eventually, when you like you know, stop hanging out with them, you like set your boundaries, you do feel better eventually. And also, I think it's still not a good experience to have, but it's good now to know that that is not friendship, you know,
like how to recognize it.
Yeah, being alone is nicer. Like, you kind of, when you're in that for a long time, you forget how good being alone can feel. But I had this whole fear of, like, then I would have no one to sit with again, and I would have to sit alone again. But, like, oh my god, sitting alone is awesome sometimes. Go sit in the library, get some work done. That's so much better than, you know, that nightmare, right?
100%.
I sat alone today.
It's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I was running errands and I just stopped for food and just sat by myself and ate it. It was nice.
Contemplative.
Yeah, I was thinking a lot. My brain was like this.
Yeah, I do that occasionally as well.
Thank you so
not
much
too long
for
ago, actually, I went out and I locked myself out of my house recently. Did I tell you guys that?
No.
Yeah, I locked myself out of my house because I wanted to go get something to like eat, and I like stepped out and I closed the door. And the moment I closed the door, I realized I didn't have the key in my pocket, so I kind of just sat there and stared at my door.
Ooh.
And then I called my roommate and I was like, "Hey man, I've locked myself out of the house," and he's like, "That sucks." And I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Well, I'm kissing my girlfriend right now," is actually what he told me. He said, "I'm kissing my girlfriend right now," and I went, "That's cool," and he went, "Yeah," and I went, "All right, well, good luck with the locksmith," and then he hung up on me, and I actually like I thought he was joking, and I was like, he's gonna call back. He did not call me. I
Dude,
actually had to call.
Called me. You could have gotten in there easy.
We're so far away.
No, I'm not saying that I would have gotten you in.
A lock.
And like, okay, you're picturing like sticking things into a lock. You don't have to do that. Breaking in is so easy. This is not like a new house. Oh my god. You could use a credit card and just like hip check your door a little and get in there. Easy peasy. No,
yeah,
no
that's
sweat.
what I tried. It didn't work.
I'm sure we could have done it, man. It's just a little bit of know-how.
It's so the
Ellie, you know
door
how to break
itself,
into doors?
I don't have to break into anything, dude. I've broken in a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that like Ellie was telling us how she befriended Joe, and it was like breaking in to do his dishes.
Well, it wasn't just his. There were 5 people in that house.
Oh,
He was
sorry,
just one
my
of
bad.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it right. Get it right.
Wait, that's even more impressive that you broke into a house with multiple people.
Well, I was doing it at like 3 a.m.
Still.
As you do. You know.
And in that case, that was super easy because they literally had like windows that didn't lock. So like easy.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
And most people don't even lock their windows. So like.
Okay,
I'm
Yeah.
anxious
You might
about
wanna
that
lock
stuff,
your
so
windows.
I do. Bro, I lock things tightly.
You also have a big dog. No one's breaking into your house.
Big dog.
He's a little scary. I have family members that are scared to meet him. When my uncle comes over, he's like, "Is he locked up?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are you sure? Is it safe for me?" "Yeah."
I love Griffin. So cute.
Dude, in the house that I grew up in, I don't think I ever had a key. And I would come home from school and I would just crawl in the back window every single day.
Dang.
Like,
It's
it's,
impressive.
you just do it, man.
Yeah,
If you
just
want to
do
get
it.
into a house, nothing is stopping you.
Kind of a crazy thing to say. Gonna be honest, but that's fine. You know.
Will you break
This is the
into
message
my
we're
house,
sending.
Ellie mini butt?
To hang out and do your dishes? Heck yeah.
You don't have to do my dishes. That's okay. You can just hang out.
Ramimi, here I come. I'm gonna say hi. And I'm gonna
Oh, I
sweep
should
the
probably-
leg.
I was gonna say I
Bam!
should probably warn her that's like, hey, Ellie's gonna break into our house. Do not
Do not
Well, it's
engage.
fine.
do not engage.
It's fine. I
not
can definitely
engage.
fight Rumimi and win. I know I couldn't. This is memes. I know I couldn't. Listen.
Choco, thank you so much for the 10
I,
thank you!
Wow, we've had a myriad of topics today of like, if you want to get into a house, you can. Be confident in yourself.
I've locked myself out of my house like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that was the first time I think I've done it in a very long time. I was so hungry and I just wasn't thinking. And I was like, I'm just gonna go grab myself some food. And the moment the door shut, I knew I made a terrible mistake. And I was like, well,
Oh.
yeah.
Next time, call me. I swear, I could get you in that house.
So I don't know if I want to get into specifics about my door, but whatever.
maybe-
It's
Yeah.
That's
It's
why I
whatever.
said next time, call me.
okay. I will.
Not on stream.
Yeah, I'll call you and I'll show you what the door looks like, and then we can break in together. I can put you on speakerphone,
Ah.
and all the people that are walking up and down my street can hear me talking to someone, being like, "Okay, so what you want to do to get in is you want to do this," and I'm like, "Hey, hello," just like
Sorry, I
waving to
live
them.
here.
All right, this is my
Hi,
house.
howdy, hi, hidey ho.
Hi,
neighbor.
This is my house. Hi, neighbor. Yeah.
Here, probably. Hee.
The worst part is that I was trying to get in using the credit card and stuff like that. And my next door neighbor, there was someone walking down the road, and my neighbor saw them and started talking to them. And they walked out into the middle of the road, as you do in the South. And they just sat there and just stared at me as I was like hip checking the door and trying to open it. And they're just like, strawberry door, ain't it? And I'm like, yup. And they're like, what'd you do? Lock yourself out? I went, yup. And they went, about the pain ass right there, ain't it? And I was like, yup, did it? Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, and they just sat there and watched me, and I was like, please stop perceiving me right now. I am at my weakest. Please do not look at me right now. I'm trying to fucking open this goddamn door. I just want to eat my food that I got, and I can't even watch YouTube while I'm doing it.
Camel
How
said
can
not
I
a
eat?
single word was understood, but I understood all of what you said.
I didn't understand.
Yeah, that's because you speak fluent Southern. But that's
Yeah.
it. Understood bits and pieces. What we gotta do? How do you guys feel about doing like an introductory lockpicking hand cam stream collab?
Ooh, that could go hard,
Yeah.
How do
actually.
we? How do we?
We all
how do
get
we-
lock picks and we try and
pick a lock.
right? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, I would love that.
I have to figure out how to get a hand cam going.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Can I tell you guys a story? It's not about me, it's about Ramimi. Is
Yeah.
that okay?
Yeah.
Can I tell you a story? So she used to live in like a second floor apartment, not like a very big apartment building, not one of those like really tall ones, but one of those like smaller ones, more like a picture motel-esque building, right? She I think like went out to go get food with her dad, and then like they forgot keys. They forgot to bring keys. And
I haven't
then
seen you in
the
forever,
only way to
dude.
get back into the
What's
house,
up, bro?
the second floor window
I gotta get to
where they
prison
lived was
first.
open just a crack. So in order to get back into the house, she scaled the side of the side of the building and like jumped from
So
windowsill
cool.
to windowsill to
Holy
reach
shit!
to reach the open window so she could like shimmy it open and get on in there.
Oh my god.
And it's funny because when she was telling me the story, we were walking by and then she was like, yeah, you see that like chipped part of that windowsill? I was like, yeah. And she said, that's because I had to jump there and then it like started breaking. So then I had to jump away from it. I was like, oh my goodness. So
Holy
I think if we
shit.
ever get locked out, I'm good.
Yeah, you're
Gonna
set.
ask
Oh
her to
my
do
God,
it.
that's so
Yeah,
sick.
Mimi can do it.
Wow, sorry.
Crazy.
I think she's cool.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, she is cool.
You've never
That's
seen
fucking
me.
badass.
What the heck?
Yeah, we had a fence, and I was like, so my brother came over, and he was like, do you want to jump the fence? And I stared at it for a minute, and I said, I'm just gonna fucking spend the money, dude. I was like, I can't be bothered to try to like climb the fence that we have in the back, so I just gave up immediately. Meanwhile, Ramimi fucking went for it and was like, I'm gonna whatever
You should've
hurdles in
gone
front of
for
me.
it. You should have gone for it.
I would have been severely hurt somehow, knowing my luck. I don't know. I would have like tripped and face planted on like driveway or something like that, and it would have been over for me. I don't know. I couldn't have done it. I know my limits. I have to call it.
Over for you.
Yeah. It would have been the end.
No.
No! When he said that with so much passion. No! It's like you just watched a movie and your favorite character passed. No! But yeah, he did not come and open the door for me. My roommate did. My roommate is not as cool. He was like, I'm kissing my girlfriend, and so I
Was he
cannot.
in the house kissing his girlfriend? I
No,
assumed
he
when
was
you
at
said
her
that
place.
Oh, okay. Because when you said that for a second, I thought he was in the house kissing his
No,
girlfriend,
dude,
and
if
I
he
was gonna
was-
lose my mind.
If he was in the
Yeah.
house kissing his girlfriend, I would have just turned into an ape and just started banging on every single window in the house until like he opened it, making gorilla noises. Like I would have
How's
not.
your kissing going now? You like
Yeah.
smooching to what noises?
Yeah.
Try
Turn on-
focusing.
Yeah,
Get my
put on
phone.
loud music on your phone and just
Yeah,
be
that's
like,
what I was gonna say.
"What's this, huh?"
Yeah, turn on loud music and just turn into an ape and just slam on the windows over and over again and just yeah.
Just
No,
like,
he was.
like a wolf. It's like, is this helping? Is this good? Do you like this? Open the door. That's crazy. I actually
Find the
thought you
window
meant
where
that
you
your
can
roommate
stare
was
at
like
them for,
inside.
like-
It's like, nah, man.
No, he was
I'm
at her place.
smooching right now.
No, he was like, no, he just picked up and he's like, oh, I'm smooching my girlfriend. And I was like, dude, that's crazy. And he was like, yeah.
Sucks to
And
be
he's like,
you.
well-
He said sucks to suck, bro.
He basically did. And so I had to call the lockpick guy to come up, and he was very kind. He was very, very sweet, and he was like, "What happened, man?" And I was like, "I don't know, dude. It's just been one of those days." And he's like, "I get it, man."
Aw.
He's like, "I get it, man." He's like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, I would have cried. If he said, "Are you alright?" I would instantly start crying. I'd be like, "Yes."
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
like,
locks charge a lot. How'd
Yeah.
that go?
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. It's also on Memorial Day too, so they
Oh,
charged me
no.
extra.
Oh no.
hmm
I would be
I just
mad
sit
at your
there.
roommate because like he could have just come over.
Yeah, well, you know, he has a girlfriend. You know, I get it. You know, he's smooching his girlfriend.
Oh no!
They're-
I think if I had a girlfriend, I still wouldn't leave my friend out in the cold.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
the thing is like, I feel like if smooching was happening, you get that call. It's like, hang on, babe, my friend needs me. You coming or you staying?
That's very kind of you.
Would have been like, "Wow, you're so cool. You're such a good friend."
Yeah,
Wow.
literally, your opportunity for
Right?
Riz.
Oh my gosh! Can you
Then
imagine
you
the
get to
riz
be
of
the
like,
hero.
I'm sorry, babe. We can smooch later, but I got saving to do. I gotta go be heroic.
I gotta help my bro.
I wish he
needs
saw it that
me.
way. I wish he saw it. I wish he saw it this way.
And at the same time, can you imagine if you're making out with your boyfriend and he like gets a text and you're like, oh, what was that, babe? And he's like, oh, my friend's locked
But
outside.
what if he lied to her? Like, what if his friend didn't say? Like, what if he gets the phone and he was like, well, no, because he said, well, you said he said, good luck with the locksmith, right?
Yeah.
And it was on phone.
So she knew,
So she
and she was
knew?
just like, "Yeah, let's get back to smooching."
Yeah.
I guess so.
I love
I mean,
smooching you,
that's
babe.
Crazy.
yeah.
If somebody,
I mean, maybe
like,
she was like, that kind of sucks. But then like, I'll bring it up later.
that could have been a thing.
mm,
I don't know. But I got the locksmith, and they came in like
thank
30
you for
minutes,
the
and I was
fine
sitting
line.
outside in my front lawn eating a burger.
aw.
Take to kiss someone. Like, how long does that even take?
I guess it depends on the scenario.
And like, if they're
Like, you could be cuddle smooching,
What?
you know?
What?
Like, cuddling and, like, kissing.
How long does that take? A kiss is... Mwah.
I mean, I was gonna say that maybe it's like, you know, you kiss, but then
And then you just do it again? You just keep doing it?
What the
Fun.
fuck is this? No, dude, Ellie just gave us the representation of a human first time kissing each other. That was like they kissed for the first time, and then someone did it again. They went, "What do you mean you?" And then you did it again.
just do it
What the fuck
again.
is wrong? You're an animal, dude.
Just keep
Relax.
bro. Like,
You know
we
what's
get it.
crazy? I once had friends who told me that the longest they've like kissed somebody was 2 hours, and I'm like, 2
I
hours?
can't remember you told us that. That's fucking
What?
crazy still.
Stop! You're being like pruny like you've been in the bath! You're being a sea creature! That's messed up!
I was like, how do you have like any spit left in your mouth?
Oh.
You know? And then for those who are being who are like, you know, guessing that no, it was just they just smooched for 2 hours.
It was for 2 hours. Did they like stop? How did they breathe?
I don't know. What I was thinking, I was like, wouldn't you get bored? Wouldn't you get bored?
Yeah.
You know? Right? Like,
This is
2
crazy.
hours?
This
Like,
is
I
like if
love
someone hugged
Mimi,
for
but,
2
like,
hours.
2 hours?
It's like a 2-hour hug.
Yeah, I feel like there would have to be a stopping point at the very least, where you know you have to be like, that's enough. All right, I got the point. I love you too, kind of thing, right? You have to be like, yeah. I don't. He could have also just like not been kissing. Could have just been like cuddling her, and he was just like meaning me. I don't know. I don't know.
That still sucks.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad though. The guy got there quick.
I feel bad for you, but
Why?
Is there like a halftime break? Yeah, does someone sing the anthem?
It's so good.
Oh wait, you mean for the kissing?
yeah.
Yes.
Hmm. I thought you meant for like what happened. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what do you mean a halftime break? A halftime break for kissing.
He's overtime like.
Oh God.
You know, I think like after my friend told me that, I was already dating Rumimi, right? So I told her that, and she was like, 2 hours, and I think we were both on the same page of like, I love you, but I don't know if I would kiss you for 2 hours.
That's a long.
So,
Yeah.
a long time to not do anything
It's a
else.
long time. Yeah, it's the thing.
Like a feature-length film. That is longer than a feature-length film is
And I feel
required
like
to be.
that has to be more of an active activity. Like you can't even like kiss somebody for 2 hours while watching something.
Right?
Like you could
like,
cuddle or
we're
hold
hanging
somebody's
out.
hand while watching something and like not even think about it. But like that's a lot of kissing and not doing anything else.
Right? And it's
Yeah.
also like we could be spending quality time together. We could be talking about our dreams and our hopes and our lives. But then instead we're spending 2 hours just macking lips and like breathing each other's
We could be
stale
talking
ass
about
air.
our dreams.
Stale air is
Why did
getting
you
me, and
laugh
I don't know why.
Is it funny that we talk about our hopes and dreams?
No, it's not funny. It's just, I don't know why. It's just like, I imagined like some Chaz kid being like, kiss? Why would we kiss? We could be talking about our hopes and dreams and our life together. Do you want to kiss? And it's like,
To discuss philosophy and literature.
We could talk about my favorite etymology of certain words.
Okay, hey, you were getting a little targeted.
Etymology.
Etymologies are the
origin of a
origins
word.
of words, and
Oh.
I have like a giant several volume etymological dictionary, which was my birthday present for several years.
I just want to say that wasn't like meant to be targeted, but if I had to pick one of us that it would target, it would be you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it just lines up. You know,
So wait, how long is a normal kiss?
it depends.
idea.
I think it really just depends on the scenario, right? Like if you're like about to head out and you're like, hey babe, I'm gonna head out, and they're like, all right, and you go, mwah. There you go,
Mwah.
quick kiss, right? All right, see you later, right?
I didn't know
Versus-
Bo was the expert on kissing.
Oh, I've
I'm
dated.
learning.
For like 3 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've
Kisses in.
dated.
He's kissed.
I am a very like affectionate with my partners in the way. Like I like cuddling and stuff like that. Surprisingly, well, I guess it's not surprising. I feel like that's pretty on par for someone that's like, I don't know, but it's pretty on par. Not too
I think
surprising.
it's normal. It's gotta be
Mhm.
normal.
But you know, there's like, you know, the little chast like I'm going kiss, and then you know there's the I love you kiss, right?
What's that?
That's a little bit longer than probably a chast kiss, I would imagine, right? It's like,
So like, how specific are we getting here? Because like, I don't want.
I mean, I don't know, 'cause
this
Minnie-
is what you're doing with your lips.
yeah, because Minnie, it felt like Minnie wanted me to double down and elaborate, because she
No.
was like,
No, I just mean the time. I just mean the time. Like Ali was asking.
I don't think I've ever timed my kisses though. Like, you know, like I don't know, like
The estimate.
like an estimate of like I love you
Like if you were
kiss,
to like mwah mwah mwah, like how
like
how
a chast kiss is like it's quick, like, you know, right? It's like the mwah 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 kind of thing, right?
It's
The
pronounced chaste.
okay, the
Right, it's chastity, but you're chaste if you
the
maintain
chaste
your
kiss,
chastity.
the
Am I
chaste
wrong?
kiss
I'm gonna Google it.
is very quick. The
I thought
other
you were
one,
saying chess, like the game.
the chest kiss, as we're playing
No,
4D
see,
chess.
that would be targeted.
each time you click the clock, mwah, it's
This whole time I thought you were saying chess kiss. I was like, why is it
You're
called a
completely
chess kiss?
misunderstanding it. Chess is a game of tension. If you kissed every turn, it would break the tension. The whole point
sorry,
is that you
sorry.
don't kiss the whole time, and you play the whole game, and you're like looking into each other's eyes, trying to figure out what you're thinking, what you're planning, what you're, you know, what every move means. And there's so much tension, and you care about winning. And then at the end, you kiss.
You kiss at the end of chess?
Have you written? Okay, let me ask you a specific.
No,
been
I'm
to a
just
chess
saying, like,
tournament
you
before,
could.
Minnie?
Did
I'm
you
just
write
saying,
a
like,
fan
you
fic
could. In a
about
very
you
tournament.
and Gale playing chess?
No, I have only written very, very chaste fanfics about Gale. And I'm not in any of them.
But yeah, they kiss at the end of chess tournaments, Minnie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, they could. Listen, man, I was a teenager full of teenager feelings, and I didn't get out much.
You know what?
Suddenly, I was in a room with a lot of boys.
I mean, whenever I play chess with Rumimi, it's like, hee hee, winner gets a smooch on the cheek, hee hee hee. And
Oh,
then
that's
I'm like,
really
all
cute.
right, I'm killing you now.
Whoa!
And then you're like, I've murdered you. I've murdered you, my love. Time to kiss me on the cheek.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very competitive. We're very competitive.
I try not to be competitive so that I don't make things less fun.
I think competitiveness can make things fun.
I think it's like
Especially
you
if
can
you
be
like,
competitive,
Sorry.
but also like not like a sore winner or a sore loser. You know?
Yeah.
And you can put up like things to like compete over it. Like if I win, I get this, and if you win, you get this.
Especially if the thing that you get is like no stakes, you know? Like when I tell Rumimi, if I win, you have to give me a kiss, and if you win, I have to give you a kiss, and we're like, oh shoot, now
The stakes
serious.
are high.
That's cute.
That's weak
Like-
behavior. You're weak behavior.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wait, you have a fiance? Do you have a handsome husband? Do you have a beautiful woman
You
in
done
your
fucked
house
up.
who
You
loves
fucked up
you?
now. You fucked up now. Now you fucked
You're a
up.
wiener.
Now you fucked up.
Lonely
Now
and
we're
a
all on
wiener.
ya.
Guys, he's already dead.
Fucking fight back,
Guys,
man.
he's already dead. He's on the floor right now. Guys, he's
Fucking
dead.
fight back, man.
Nobody calls my friend weak.
Especially not Shumimi.
Oh,
Yeah. No, because Shumi's so strong.
She is.
True and real.
Aw, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
Biceps.
Yeah, give him a flex.
Boom.
Show him.
Ooh, they can't see. Oh, wait. I actually have a toggle. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, buff.
Holy.
Buff.
If only one
Song
day
for
I
the
can
rest
dream.
of us.
Yeah, wowie.
I can only dream to be as buff.
Electrical Isopod. Wait, that's such a cute name. Thank you for the follow.
Aw.
Aw.
It's a
that's
cute name.
Isopod.
That's what the code bugs are. They're electrical isopods.
Yeah.
So cute.
That's so cute. Oh, when my friends came over, I was like, look, this is a code bug, like my plush.
Aw.
What they
And
think?
then
Did they love
thought
it?
was really cute. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
look at his little face.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Look at his little face. I love his little face.
Yeah, I like my code bug plush. Best thing I ever got.
That
Ever.
code
Hey,
bug
do you guys
keeps you
ever,
alive, though.
Do you guys ever
It does. A good luck charm.
What's up,
do you guys
Ellie?
ever
Yeah.
you guys ever you ever do that?
What?
Do what?
What?
It's the server plush.
Oh, you're squeaking it. Oh, we couldn't
Wait,
hear
We
it.
can't hear it.
We can't hear it because of the Discord compression. So it was just
It was
quiet. Yeah, it was just
Do
you
you
guys
guys
ever. Yeah. And I was just like, I
you
don't know.
guys
I guess maybe sometimes. I mean, I don't know. Possibly, I guess.
I was like worried that you thought like you were stopping every time you got interrupted. I was like, where Ellie? Come on.
Yeah,
We're listening.
Yeah, I was like, I'm here. I'm listening.
Oh no, I was just like I was just like rapidly hugging the plush to make it go like
Aw.
Yeah, I
I
didn't get a
do.
server plush, sadly. I wish I did, but
oh.
Oh.
yeah.
I dare not hug it because I know if my dog I'm not saying his name because he's in the hallway. I know if he finds out that it squeaks, he will hunt it. And
I like that he's like
Yeah.
lurking. Like the way you describe him is like he's a fucking entity that you'll accidentally summon, like some kind of eldritch god. You're like, I dare not say his name, for he is in the hallway.
walking on
His
two
name.
legs. I don't trust him.
I saw that, dude. I could honestly, I could see him walking on two legs. I'm gonna be 100% with you.
He's kind of got human eyes.
I
He's
know!
sometimes a little bit. He does have man
A
eyes.
bit of a walker, if you will.
I love
Like
him.
he has too many thoughts in his head. Like there's some. Oh, he's looking at me. Oh god.
He heard you, dude. He knows
He's like,
English.
"What?
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
It's over.
Hey.
We lost another one. Act cool. Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool.
Oh my god, someone named Muscle Mommy just followed me.
Oh,
Holy
no.
congratulations!
Oh.
Save some for the
Hey.
rest of us. Goddamn.
Ew, come on, man.
I don't squeeze my Serbi plush very often because the first day I got it, I was really excited about it, and then he wanted to steal her, and then he got his little stinky breath all over him, all over Serbi, and then I was like, no, Serbi, no, she smells like stinky dog breath, no.
What was that
He
noise?
loves her.
Which one?
What?
What was okay, I don't know if that was.
What is going
I
on?
swear to God, was that the Griffin sneeze?
No.
Oh, what the fuck did I hear? Chat, did anyone else hear that? Was
I
that
think
me?
I laughed,
Like a
and
chortle?
you're judging me?
No, I don't think it was you laughing because it went like that. That was the noise I heard. So I don't know if it was in real life or it was in Discord is what I'm trying to figure out right now. I don't know if something fell or if that was like on one of your guys' end. I don't think it was your laugh. I didn't hear you laugh.
I went
Did
like,
you guys hear that? No, that was definitely not it. No, it was like a loud like thump. I think my roommate might have dropped something in the other room and I thought it was on Discord. It was like a loud thump. I didn't know if that was like I thought Griffin sneezed in the mic. Is there that was
Maybe
ringing
he
it up?
dropped
He does
something.
many
Member
things.
in this Discord called.
Ooh.
It's like that one horror movie where they were like Skype. Remember that? Unfriended.
Oh yeah, and someone else joins the call, and
Yeah, I
then they're
know.
like,
Who is
yeah.
that?
Yeah, everyone put your hands up. This isn't funny anymore. And it goes, what up? Whatever the noise was that Skype made. What was it?
Yeah. And then it's just like,
R.I.P.
oh
Skype.
no, we're being hunted by a mystery man. I think that was the premise. I never saw it, but I saw
Yeah,
the
I don't know
trailer.
if it was
That
good or not.
Seems right. That seems right.
I used to love to watch horror movie trailers to like microdose fear.
Yeah, I get that because I can't watch a full like horror movie, but I could watch the trailers and go and then like over it in
Yeah,
like 30
exactly.
seconds. Yeah. Same guy, different shirt.
Same
guy, different shirt.
My sister used to watch a lot of Final Destination, and when I was a kid, I didn't know what that was, and so she had it on, and then I developed crippling anxiety. I don't think only because of that, but I will say it's not great to watch a movie where they're like, these are all the crazy ways where one person could die. I
Yeah.
also did watch a show called 1001 Ways to Die.
Oh, I remember that
That
show.
also didn't help. You did? I thought it
Do you
was a
remember
Canadian
the
thing.
guy that like sat on the
No, that's in America.
Oh.
the pepper, whatever it was, the pepper spray?
Wait,
remember that
I feel
one?
like I know what you're talking about. I think
And like
so.
it went up, you know, and then it killed him. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh
I
no.
don't know the show, so I'm just gonna.
Every
listen.
episode, it's like talking about like a crazy way that a person has actually died, I think.
Yeah. What a morbid show.
Yeah, I know. I also watched it when I was
leering.
like 10.
Yeah, I did too. I watched it when I was pretty young too. Like,
Like I feel like I would feel bad if like my mom died or something, and then someone was like, "Can we make a funny show about it?"
Oh, Jesus. Your mom
Yeah.
died in a peculiar way. Do you mind? Like,
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know. Maybe they paid well. I don't know.
I hope so.
But I agree.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a, not like prime time kind of show that I'm thinking about it.
It was like you stayed up too late,
Yeah, it was one of those. Yeah.
and then you were like, oh, I should have been to sleep. But then now it's too spooky, and you can't fall asleep anymore. So you're just watching the show where people have died. It's kind of messed up.
We
Yeah.
never really had TV, so for me, it would always be radio.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I was spooked at night, I would like listen to because I shared a room, so I would have to turn the radio on really, really quiet and pull it under the blanket with me, and I would like just put my ear against it, and I would be like, "Come on, reassuring voices, reassuring voices."
Aw, that's so
That's cute.
cute. This is sweet.
I'm trying to think. They don't do radio dramas anymore, do they? That's a dead thing, right?
No, they do.
Oh, they still
It's
do
not
that?
a big thing, and they mostly do them on podcasts, right? So like they'll be like in a sense, like Magnus Archives is a radio drama, right?
Hmm.
My friend.
Wait, what is?
Like Magnus Archives.
What is Magnus Archives?
It's
It's
like a
fun.
fictional radio show.
Yeah.
Oh. It's like,
Kind of like it like has world building, I think, of like the town that it's set in.
Not so much. The whole
Oh
premise
wait,
is
no, I
that
think about
like
something else.
there are distinct entities that are each kind of fear, and they are like feeding off of seeding those fears in the world. And so you just get like a bunch of, and someone is like documenting this, so you just get like a bunch of spooky stories of like spooky happenings for different kinds of fear. And then you get to like classify what you personally are most afraid of. Yeah, Welcome to Night Vale is also a good example.
I was thinking of Welcome to Night Vale. That's the one.
Oh, I love Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah. It's like set in a fictional desert town called Night Vale, and it's like they're basically talking about like locals, bizarre and scary events that happen. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. That sounds pretty cool though. Is it on YouTube or?
Not to,
Podcast.
I don't know if this is interesting. You guys can totally tell me to frick off, but I am curious if I find a list of the entities and tell you guys just like a sentence description of each, what your biggest fears are and which ones you find most spooky. Is that something that we would be interested in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
sure.
not?
Yeah,
Go for it. I'm gonna make myself
I want to know what you guys are scared of.
I'll be right back.
A lot of things.
Yeah, me too, Shumi.
I'm scared of many things.
Okay. So I have our reference, and I'm ready. Okay. So the end, fear of death, very simple. The desolation, fear of cruelty, pain, or destruction. And just like shout out if you hear one that you're like, oh, that's mine. The slaughter, fear of violence, killing, and war. The hunt, fear of being hunted, fear of being prey, fear of being pursued. The flesh, fear of being butchered or twisted, fear of body horror. The corruption, fear of disease or pestilence or bugs. The stranger, fear of change or the uncanny. The buried, fear of being trapped or crushed. The web, fear of being controlled or manipulated. The eye, fear of being watched or exposed. The spiral, fear of going insane, fear of being deceived. The lonely, fear of being isolated or disconnected. The vast, fear of being insignificant, small, or lost. Fear of giant things. The dark, fear of the unknown, what lies beyond. And noises, with no images to match them.
Can I say most of the above? I think there was like 3
Oh,
that
no!
Yeah, I think there was like 3 that I was like,
Do you have like a list?
Yeah, can
Oh, is
I
it the
have
entities?
a check mark?
Yeah,
And
here,
then-
wait, Oh, wait, no, I sent it to the wrong person. That's fine. They'll just receive that, and that's fine. Okay, there we go. Now I sent it to the right group.
Ooh, okay. I'm also gonna put this on the screen for the Shu minions to look at.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, for me, I have no fear of the vast whatsoever. I am actually too stupid to comprehend things that are so big that they're supposed to be scary. Like, I hear about like, oh no, like what, you're so small and the universe is so big. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's real big, man. I don't know. Like, I feel nothing from that.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, welcome back.
Hi.
Same with the corruption. Fill my house with bugs. I love it. I'll never be upset.
Did we already go through the fears?
I sent them, so you can
Yeah.
look
Oh,
at them.
okay.
We haven't really talked about them yet. I mean, Ellie listed them all, but we haven't like each talked about which ones we would not like.
Which ones are spookiest?
I mean, a lot of these are pretty spooky.
Yeah. I'm trying to think which one is number 1 for me.
I also don't care about the eye. I'm literally a streamer. Everyone knows everything about me. I don't know. I'm already watched and
yeah.
exposed. Go for it.
I mean, with the, I would probably say before everything the end, but now I feel like,
For me, it's the dark. It's the dark every time.
let's see, the fear of the unknown or what lies beyond. Oh, is that like after everything? Like after we've,
No, like
or is
just
it just like in general?
darkness,
there is something there, and you don't know what it is.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, that one's probably one of my biggest. Probably.
Yeah.
Like if it, like the darkness, and there was like a Doctor Who episode that freaking actually caused me to be afraid of the dark for like years of my childhood.
Wait, was it the hand grabbing the leg one?
It might have been. All I remember is the skeletons, and like they would like repeat like the last
Oh,
thing
who
they
turned
were
out the
trying
light?
Yeah, they would like repeat the last thing they were trying to say. Oh, I hated that one.
That's the one where it's the parasite thing, and it's like eating them from inside the suits, and it tries to lure people in closer so it can get
In the
another
dark,
victim.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just repeats the last thing because so it doesn't understand how humans work.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
just trying to like
I hated
replicate them.
the one that's like I ice cream. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it's trying
Coming
to
from a
figure out
dark
how to
room,
speak.
and it's just like impersonating a human, but
Yeah, it doesn't know what the word is. It's just trying to say something that it feels like is vaguely close to what it's heard others say before. Yeah.
Yeah, that was spooky.
Yeah. There you go, chat. I'll pull it up for you guys.
Are any of you guys claustrophobic?
Not really.
No, I like small spaces.
Oh.
okay, there becomes a point where I feel like any person would get uncomfortable in a tight space. Like,
Yeah.
elevators, stuff like that
yeah.
probably does not bother me. But then when you said claustrophobic, I'm like, if somebody zipped me inside of a suitcase, I probably wouldn't be comfortable.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
think
that's where
anyone
my
would.
brain went.
What they mean, my love.
So, I mean, I guess claustrophobic for suitcases? I don't know. But I'm also curious. Like, I would want somebody to zip me up, but I would only want somebody that I trust that would unzip me out. Because I'm curious if I would fit, you know?
Oh yeah, I also have that problem where like if I see a very small space, I need to check if I can get inside of it. I need to check if I can fit.
Yeah.
But also, I'm very claustrophobic, and so if I get stuck, I'm in a very bad position.
I mean, being
Yeah.
buried alive is like terrifying.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
like not. That's. It's not like the small space. It's the fear of never being able to get out. of like.
For me, yeah, drowning,
Yeah.
suffocating under anything. Suffocation is just really scary. Like I feel like that's just inherently very scary.
Have you guys ever,
Yeah.
like, choked or anything on anything?
Mm,
Or, like, suffocated for a brief amount of time?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What was your story, Ellie? When did you suffocate briefly?
I don't swim very well.
Oh.
And I was a kid. What about you?
I also had a moment in the pool, but my scariest moment, I choked on an ice cube. And I was in the house with my whole family, and nobody realized that I was choking, and they thought I was just trying to annoy them, so they just kept telling me to go away.
Oh, Jesus.
And luckily, the ice cube eventually melted before I like actually had any problems with breathing.
My God.
But it was.
Dude, okay, this is not similar, but it feels like emotionally similar enough that it's worth telling as a situation. Because I was also like a similarly like I liked to, you know, I wanted. I was a little bit of like a hey, look at me, everything's okay, look at me kind of kid, right? Especially when things were tense, I would be very like, oh God, I'm stuck in the trash can, you know. So like. We were at our cabin, and my sisters were like really upset about being there because they were like teenagers and they wanted to go do teenager things, and they were like, there are all these dead bugs in my bed, and my mom was like helping them get the bugs out of their bed, and they were like being really like, oh, this stinks. And in classic Ellie fashion, I was like, there's a dead chipmunk in my bed, and no one believed it. No one believed it at all. Everyone was like, okay, Ellie, go to bed. And then, like, the next morning, they were like, oh my God, what is that smell? And they were like, oh, there's a dead
with it! Oh, you poor thing!
They did.
Oh, I would probably do the same. I would like probably just like if that was me, I probably would have taken like
all
napkins.
the way away from it.
Yeah, I would like maybe shove it off the
It's
bed with like
okay.
with an old sock or something, so that it's not sharing bed and contaminating my stuffed animals. But like,
Yeah.
oh
That is,
yeah.
I kind of had a drowning thing. I think I told it before, where I jumped inside of a pool ring, or whatever you want to call it, like a floaty thing, and it flipped me upside down into the water, and I couldn't get out.
Oh goodness.
Like I got trapped inside of it, and I was like flailing trying to get out, and I couldn't. And I remember being like, well, I'm about to run out of breath. I had to be like 8 or something like that. I was pretty young, and I was like, well, I don't know what's happening, but I'm starting to get lightheaded, and I'm starting to my vision's trying to go, and I can't kick my legs anymore. And then my brother was like, my brother just happened to see me flailing and picked me up, and it was like, yo, you all right? And I was like, and I started crying, and then I went to go tell my mom, but I was such like a drama kid that my mom was like, yeah, okay, sweetie, like to her. I was like,
This is the
oh.
life of a streamer. This is what sets you up to be a streamer.
Wait, that's so.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
Yeah.
I want you to finish your story, Bo, and then I'll say something else.
No, I mean that was it. It was just that's basically it.
I was gonna say that like it's so funny because I too like there was once where I was on vacation with my family when I was like a kid, and then I had like I twisted my ankle or something and it hurt so bad. This wasn't me drowning, but like I hurt myself, and then I was like, hey mom, my ankle hurts, ow. Owie, ow, ow, it's real bad. And then she's like, you're just being dramatic, whatever, you know? And then like 2 days later, she's like, oh my god, your foot is so swollen. And then I was like, yeah, it's been like this the whole time. And I just had to like, I thought, because my parents were like, oh, you're just like very sensitive and you're like a crybaby, right? But then I'm like, oh, but I was going through this pain for days. And I was like, okay, I guess this is fine. I guess I'm just being dramatic. But kind of crazy that we all have an experience with families like, you're just
fine.
You're fine.
I think this is pretty VTuber, like Ellie said. This is like the VTuber
It's a
initiation.
path you
Origin
go
story.
down.
Wow.
Listen to your children or they'll become VTubers.
Yeah, don't do that to them. Dear
Oh
God.
wait, can I tell you guys a story from the meet and greet?
Please.
So a lot of people didn't know that much about VTubers, and like it was really. I'm not great at meeting strangers. It was a bit awkward too because like nobody knew who I was, which is totally fine because like that's okay. That's kind of what I expected. But then at
That's
one
my
point
Oshi.
I made a joke because I was talking about how I'm like, I was like. I know about brain facts, and then so they were like, yeah, hit me with one, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I talked about like brain organoids and how that it's like the basis for like I guess my concept. And then I said that like, so technically, haha, I shouldn't exist, haha. And then I made an awkward joke where I'm like, haha, but like VTubers, right? Should any of us really exist? Ha ha ha, self-deprecating joke. And then this guy went, I did not like that. I don't agree with that. I'm a VTuber.
Sorry.
I'm a VTuber. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to trash on the fact that you like VTubers. I am a VTuber. But I think he thought that I was like an anti-VTuber person, but I was
Oh my goodness.
It made me giggle. But also I was like, oh, okay, cool. Whoops, I'm sorry. And then he was like, yeah, anyway, nice to meet you.
For 12 months.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Man spoke his piece and then left.
I don't like
Dude,
that.
I
Bye.
love
Ugh.
VTubers, but I also think that like no one decides to do this because they're totally okay. I think it's like firefighters, where it's like, this is a really cool thing that you've decided to do, and you should also get therapy.
Yeah. I get
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Like, I'm glad we're out here, but I think that we've like really touched on some of the issues.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The things that have led us down the path. Apparently, I was very, very drowning prone when I was a kid. I think like, because as we're talking about that, I'm like, how many times have I nearly drowned in a pool? Probably like 3 or 4.
Damn, that's a lot of times.
Dude! Okay, no, but to be fair, most of them were not my fault! No, most of them were not my fault! Like, somebody tried to drown me. I had attempts made on my life as a child. I had assassination attempts. What? I think only one of them was, like, me just not knowing how to swim. I have no memory of it because I was too young. I was, like, a baby or something. And my dad told me the story of, like, I somehow wound up in the pool and somebody wasn't watching. The person who was supposed to be watching me wasn't watching me. And he just kind of walked over and grabbed me by my arm and pulled me out like, what the hell is my daughter doing in the pool? The next time, I think it was my, I was at my friend's birthday party. And this guy, as I was coming up for air, because I was like just doing that thing where you just go under and hold your breath. I was just coming up from air because I couldn't hold my breath anymore. Bro shoves my head back down! And I was just like, I'm gonna die now. I just was like, I guess I'm dying here.
I feel like I've had that happen to me too, as well, at a couple of times where you're roughhousing in the pool.
I wasn't roughhousing with him. I didn't know him.
No, I know.
He just tried to kill me for no reason.
We used to play
Dude,
this
it's
game.
crazy how kids will just do assault and like attempted murder to each other, and we're just like, yeah, you know, that's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids will be
Children, am I
kids.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kids will be kids.
the last time that I remember was my older brother, where he liked to wrap his entire body around my legs and just drag me under the deep end. And make me just sit there at the bottom of the pool wondering if I was
The
gonna
Sirens
die.
game. That's what we used to call it, was the Sirens game.
Oh my god.
It's just like a cannonball around my feet, and I'm just like, I wonder if this is the time that I die.
Dude, the game that me and my sisters used to play in the pool was we would put our head underwater facing down, and then we'd pull our head up so that all of the hair would go down in front of our face, and then we would take it and we would flip it up back so that we had like a Washington, like a George Washington style haircut, and then we would pretend to drink tea and use British accents. That was our pool game. We
I like
never
that.
killed each other.
Okay, well, I didn't really like the being killed. I did mermaids.
No, really?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want you to have been killed.
I liked playing mermaids in the pool, or like pretending that I was like a waterbender.
Waterbender went crazy. I really struggled with the whole mermaid thing because I had like a lot of logistical questions, and that was not the kind of play that other children were interested in.
I probably, if you did that with me, I probably would have sat there and just explained it to you because I'm used to it from my
Dude,
brother.
you would've-
So I would
You
have
would have
been
like lore crafted.
yeah, actually, I would have. You would have been like, what is the purpose of this? I'll be like, oh, but we're mermaids, and I'm a princess, and you can be a princess mermaid too if you want, or you can just be a regular princess, or you can just be a mermaid.
I was not too smart. I was too stupid. I want to be very clear about this, chat. I did not understand the premise. I was like, I don't understand what part of me is a fish, or how to pretend that that part of me is a fish.
I would have said, your legs are like a fishtail, but they go like up and down. Like this, and then
See,
I would have
and that
showed you,
would've
and I would have
rocked.
showed you how to do it, and I'd be like, "Want to know how to do a mermaid swim?" And then I would have shown you how to do it, and I'd be like, "You try."
Dude, we would have had such a good time. I wish we'd known each other at the pool. I wouldn't have tried to drown you, and you would have really helped me with how stupid I was.
Oh, that's so cute.
I loved teaching people how to play my games because I thought of really elaborate like lore stuff. Like I was out there, I was out there like suddenly I'd be like, but like actually we're mermaids, but like we ran away from home because like there's war.
Wait, okay, hold on, Minnie. I would love that because when I was a kid, I used to be like, okay, so we're fairies, but like our parents didn't want us, so we ran away, and now we live together in this abandoned tree, a playground.
That's what I did.
And we have to gather resources to make sure that we don't starve. Resources being gravel.
I like
to
getting
put it at the
sticks
base of the tree.
and flowers.
Yeah.
Sticks and flowers.
I did not know how to play with my peers, but when I was given a task, by God, would I have gathered gravel resources.
I would have been like,
felt so
Ellie,
happy.
Ellie, we need
to have a
flowers
way to
right now.
participate.
Can you, like, we're gonna die
Yes.
if we don't have 5 flowers, please.
I could go get 5 flowers. I could do that. I know how to do that.
It was so, I remember one of my favorite things was that like in like middle school or something, elementary to middle school, we were pretty young. We had like this big tree, like a chestnut tree, and then so we would always like, all right guys, time to gather our food, and then we would bring all the chestnuts to the base of the tree, and every single new person that's like, hey, I want to play with you guys too, we're like, okay, cool, you're the uncle, and then we would all like, all right, this is your job, and we would go on like missions. We would set out like expeditions to the outskirts of the fields to like find new food or something, and it was so intricate, the roles that we all played.
Did you ever do like zombie? Like zombie roleplay?
Sometimes.
I did that like with the it would always start out like a family, like playing pretend a family, but then I would get bored at some point and be like, guys, there's zombies outside. By the way, thought you should know.
Yeah, because then it's like everything's too happy. All right, we need some drama.
Yeah, I needed despair in my games. There was always drama. If there wasn't somebody dying, if somebody wasn't dying or about to die, I was bored.
I used to play a game in the pool, but it involved my friend Twinkie. What's his name? I think I told the story about him. Yeah, I think I told you the story.
Tell the story about how he got his name. I remember now.
Yeah, I don't know if Minnie and
I
Mimi
don't
have
know.
heard it.
Fill him in.
Yeah,
when I
that
was
it.
in elementary, I was getting bullied pretty bad, and they handed out Twinkies at the final day of school. Not the final day. It was for something. It was some big event, and I was about to eat mine, and then a kid stole mine from me. But the day before, there was a kid that came in called Wyatt, who was like already absurdly tall for us to be like in 5th grade. And he was kind of like a little heavy. And he had like long black hair that covered his eyes, and he's like think of like a grunge metal band kind of looking guy. Like that's
But
what
like
you
10.
Yeah, but like 10. And that was him. And I was the only one that talked to him. Mainly because I had no one else to talk to, and he was a new kid, and I was like, I gotta have my chance. This is it. So I befriended him, and we were sitting there talking, and he saw that my Twinkie got stolen from me, and he very angrily stood up and then stole that kid's Twinkie from him, and then also took back mine and said that he would like basically beat the fuck out of this kid if he ever did that again. And I was like, your name's Twinkie now. Yeah, but so he was always bigger than us. And we'd have a pool, and we would play Godzilla is what we called it. So he would go underneath the water, and we'd like all get into a position, and then he'd come up and act like Godzilla, and we'd be like, get him! And we'd all like try to like jump on him, and he'd just like be able to pick us up and throw us across the pool because he was so like strong. And we'd be like, we gotta take him down, we gotta get him under the water. And he couldn't like, and he would just like fight us, and he'd be like, you can't stop me. And he'd like pick us up and like body slam us, and we'd be like, retreat. We'd like go to the other side of the pool. Dude, it was so much fun. I remember we used to play that all the time. It was,
That's so
yeah.
good.
That was my pool game. I didn't get to play mermaids, but we played Godzilla.
I like that. I want to play Godzilla.
It was a lot of fun, dude. It was crazy being
Dude.
thrown.
When we hang out and there's a pool, we have to play all of these games. We have to play the George Washington game. We have to play mermaids, and we have to play Godzilla.
Oh,
I'd be so good at mermaid.
I can be the Godzilla. I bet I can throw all of you guys.
Okay,
Why
yeah,
are you
sure.
laughing? No, why?
Yeah,
What was the
yeah.
first reaction? Laughing.
No.
No, dude, I totally believe in you.
I'm laughing because I can already see me being thrown so far away.
Thank you.
And I'm thinking about the joy I will receive.
Yeah.
Can I tell you my pool game? It's not as fun.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's fun.
We'll play
I
that
was
one too.
always-
No, thank you for the
I was
16
always
months.
too scared to like be anywhere from except for the edge of the pool. Even though I knew how to swim, I was just like, what if I drown, you know? And then so I would always like stay at the edge. But it would be in the deep end. I really liked Percy Jackson as a kid, and like
Face.
the main thank you. Percy Jackson, the main character, he he could kind of breathe underwater sometimes. And so like one thing I would do is I would just like push myself to the lowest part of the pool, and I would just stay there for as long as possible, and then be like, maybe one day I can actually breathe underwater.
Yeah.
This
no,
game
it's so
doesn't
real.
sound very fun.
That's what I'm saying. I said it wasn't very fun. I said it's all just me trying to get to the bottom of the pool, like the deep end, like the very, very bottom of the pool, and then just stay there and chill.
That is pretty
And
cool.
then after a while,
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta breathe, and I put myself back up. Yeah,
That's cool.
and I'll
You
be
can
a
play
child
that.
of Poseidon. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's training, exactly. It's not a game. It's still training.
This is
When I was a
serious.
kid, my sister told me that if you really locked in and tried, you could breathe through your butt.
I mean, has anyone ever locked in? I mean, I don't know.
That's
We know,
that's
how do we
the
know
thing.
the
Is
line?
like I don't know. Maybe I just didn't focus hard enough. Maybe I just didn't lock in.
Like maybe you need to lock in a little harder. I like that. See, that really opens it up. That if you're like maybe it's me. Like you know what I mean? Like that's like the thing I told you. My brother told me if I stared at the sun and I followed the little blue dot, it would lead me to treasure.
No.
I didn't tell you guys
I
that.
know you're blind.
Yeah. So
That's so
that-
sad.
yeah, because I was annoying him, and he was like, "Dude, you want to play a game?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Dude, go outside, and we're gonna find buried treasure. Okay, I'm gonna get a shovel here in a minute. I need you to find the treasure. Okay, so what I want you to do is look up at the sky. You're gonna find a little blue dot in your eye, and that's like your treasure locator. Okay, and you're gonna have to follow that. Okay, but you can only do it if you look at the sun, because it unlocks that thing in your eye." And I'm like, "Oh!" He's like, "All right, I'll go." And I was like, "Okay," and I was like outside for like hours, staring up at the sun, going, "Ah."
and then like following the blue light until my mom came home and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never found the
God.
treasure.
Oh my god.
Didn't lock in hard
You should
enough.
have locked in, yeah.
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 Exactly.
If we had locked in, you would be so rich right now, and I would be breathing through my butt.
You're
Dude.
breathing through your butt.
And like, you know,
Wow.
what great lives we'd both be living. Truly.
Can I tell you something that's butt relevant?
Sure.
Okay, Rumimi has this saying. I don't know if it's like an actual Korean saying or if it's just something she made up. But she told me that she always says this whenever I'm crying and laughing at the same time. She's like, don't cry and laugh at the same time, otherwise you're gonna grow a bunch of hair on your butt. And it makes me laugh harder. Cause I'll be crying and then I'll start laughing. And then she's like, yeah, hey, don't laugh and cry at the same time, because then that's how you grow hair on your, like a ton of hair on your butt. And then I laugh harder. And then she's like, hey, I said stop it.
I genuinely believed that if you crossed your eyes for too long, they would get stuck like that.
Aw.
Like through college, I believed this. I had to be told this.
I mean, to be fair, at some point I'm still like, what if I do it too much and then my eyes get used
What if
to
they
it?
get stuck like that?
Yeah, that's, I mean,
think it-
I could see it, you know? Like, it wouldn't surprise me, right? Kind of makes sense.
We used to
Right?
call laughing and crying at the same time sun showers, because that's what you call when it's like sunny and raining.
Oh,
at the same
that's
time?
so cute. We call it growing hair on your
Two
That's
sides
good
of the same
too.
coin. Not too far off from each other.
Same guy, different shirt.
Same thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Same guy, different shit.
Okay, on the topic of like laughing too hard, I saw recently on TikTok that like apparently the guys don't know what the girls are talking about when they say that they're laughing so hard that they're gonna pee. Apparently you guys don't get that sensation.
What? You don't laugh so
gotten
hard you're
that
gonna piss your
sensation.
pants?
Like, do boys not experience that?
No.
Wait,
What?
are you guys experiencing that?
I've never
never
laughed so hard
experienced-
that I've almost pissed myself, no.
No, I've
What?
laughed really hard.
But like while you had to pee?
Are you talking to me?
No, to
I've
Ellie.
never experienced this.
Really?
Because if you're
Like, I've
laughing
never-
really
am
hard,
I
you
not a
actually
girl?
have to pee
Never
at some
actually.
Am I like, is there something wrong with my anatomy?
No,
Yeah, what up?
no. You don't
What up,
actually
dup?
pee
No,
yourself.
no, you just feel
Hey,
like
sup?
you just feel like
Yo,
you
what up,
have
dude?
to pee. Like,
No, hey,
It's just
bro, we're
also
hanging
these
out.
girls, huh?
Yeah,
It
I mean,
also
you know,
feels
bro,
like
you know how it is.
It has to, it's like a very specific scenario where like you are in the funniest place you've ever been in and you also have to pee really bad, and so you're trying to not piss yourself but then you're laughing really hard, and then so when you like contract your abs or whatever to laugh, you're like, oh no, I don't want to contract all of my muscles because then what if I start peeing?
I'm gonna be honest. I thought this was like an older person thing more than it was.
For experience,
'Cause-
I've had my face hurt. I've felt like nauseous from laughing so hard I can't breathe, but I've never
it's like
had to
just
pee
a little
about
bit
it.
past crying, laughing.
Yeah.
You have to
cried
cry.
laughing. I've like
You have
laughed
to,
so hard
you have
that
to
I like
push
couldn't
a little
breathe
bit
and there were
past
tears.
that. Yeah, push a little bit past the not breathing, push a little bit past the tears, and then you get the I might pee.
Jesus.
I think it's just like
After
when you're
everything else.
laughing, you contract all your muscles, you know, so then your body, so then you're like, oh, what if
Yeah,
I
I've
start
only-
to piss myself?
I thought that was only an older woman thing because my mom, when I make her laugh too hard, she's like, "Stop! I'm gonna pee," and I'm like, "Oh, is that like
Well,
an
don't you
like,
not
must be
have
like an older
sisters?
me?
Yeah, you don't have sisters, right?
No, I don't have sisters at all.
So like your mom is the only woman in your house. So like of course she's
True.
the person you would have heard that from.
I've heard that it gets worse after basically after you have children. If you don't work
Yeah.
on like your
It's because it's your
abdominal-
pelvic muscles.
Yeah,
and your,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, my sister told me, she was like, treasure your pelvic floor now. Treasure your pelvic floor before you have babies.
Yeah, I've heard that it gets worse and stuff after that. So it's like it is technically an older woman problem for actually. Like she probably said stop because she actually could have pissed herself.
No, my mom was being really dead ass. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have the bad habit of if I make someone laugh like really hard, it encourages me. Like I feed off of that energy, and so I want to keep going because I want to keep making that person laugh. And my mom has to be like, seriously, stop. You gotta you gotta knock it off because like if you keep doing this, I'm gonna piss myself, and it's gonna be like I can't. You gotta stop. So
Yeah.
I think while you're younger, it's just more like I'll say it to like my friends if I'm laughing that hard, which it rarely happens. But like I tell them I'm like, I'm gonna pee. Because
oh my god, you just what the fuck?
I actually that too. It's so much funny that you're like, I'm gonna pee. Because I'm like, oh, hold on, stop. You're gonna make me piss myself.
Yeah.
It's typically what I say. But that's so much funny.
Dude, the closest thing I own to a real bra is Five Nights at Freddy's branded.
What the fuck? Wait, how do we get to this?
I have never felt less like a girl than I do right now.
What? That's
the
so
girliest thing I've
sick.
ever heard.
Is it? Is that girly?
Yes. That's so slay.
It's from the Target Kids section, and I was like, if I owned one real bra and it was Five Nights at Freddy's, I think that would be really funny. So
That's so
Nah, that's
funny.
slay. I love it.
yeah.
Wow.
It's probably freaking comfy too.
Well, I mean, it
Maybe
is
come
first
that
of
accent
all.
in there.
But yeah, my point was just like I spend most of my time feeling like I am a girl. I want to be better at it. I'm not very good at it. Sarah would be proud of me. She is. She already is. Thank you. Like this is the extent to which I'm like, wow, I'm really not succeeding at girlhood. And
Not needing to pee when you laugh.
Yeah, I feel like this is a
new
weird thing.
insecurity. No,
I feel like
I
it's
have
a weird
new
thing to cling
insecurity
on to.
unlocked.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
If anything, I think you should be proud of yourself for that. Because it's like,
Yeah,
I am usually embarrassed.
You have a good bladder.
Yeah, or like
strong
really
pelvic
strong
muscles.
pelvic floor. Like you might have like a really strong pelvic floor.
Yeah, I don't think this is what defines you.
If anything, I'm jealous of you right
yeah.
now. Like when you said you didn't, I was like, what? Give me that!
Also, Ellie, there is no one way to be girl. You are girl. If you are, if you feel like girl, then you are girl.
I do feel like girl, but then often there's just like a lot of homework I didn't do. I feel like I missed a
Doesn't
lot of days
matter.
in school, you know?
Doesn't matter. You're still girl.
They
Thank
can't
you.
take that away from you. No one can take that away from you. It doesn't matter if you didn't do homework or
They
whatever.
can, dude. They can take it
I
away
will
from
freaking
me.
steal it back like Twinkie.
When
Alright,
I was
they
a
take it from you,
teenager,
I'm
a
stealing it,
child
like-
at the beach asked me why I was wearing a girl's bathing suit, and I cried in the Subaru for an entire hour and ruined everyone's day at the beach. They can so take it away from you.
Not the Subaru.
In the Subaru, yeah.
Kids
That
are
car
just
was named
mean.
Soupy.
That's me.
Sorry, that's probably not the thing I should have taken away from that story.
Subaru.
Sorry.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Oh shit! Hashtag ad.
I didn't know you're sponsored.
Yeah, I wish.
Subaru.
Okay, well, at least I know it's not an older lady thing now. That kind of. You know what? You know what's even. I can't remember the last time I've laughed so hard that like I've laughed and been like I feel like I'm gonna cry from laughing so hard, but like I can't remember the last time I've had like a moment where you're with your friends and you laugh so hard you cry, but then no, like you guys can't stop because you just look at each other and then it just makes it worse, and then you guys just keep like it just keeps escalating. Like I think it was high school was probably the last time I had like one of those moments where it was like, holy shit, dude, like we gotta stop, like my stomach is fucking killing me, dude, like you're ending my life right now and I can't breathe, dude. Man. Oh, I'm sorry, I burped.
Yeah, that was gross.
I'm
Also,
so
Minnie,
sorry.
on this topic, golly Jid.
Golly Jid indeed. Golly Jid.
I have work tomorrow. I'm in office pretty early.
Yes.
How are you guys
To
feeling?
work tomorrow. I'm cutting brain tomorrow, so I want to be.
Whoa!
Yeah. I'm gonna
That's
call
our
it here.
brain scientist.
I have a flight tomorrow and I've packed nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pack up.
I have
have
so
a
much
flight
to do.
No way, dude, that's crazy. I'm also going on an adventure. But I've been packed for like a week because I'm ridiculous. Because I'm insane. I've been living out of my suitcase for a week.
Have
Fair
good
enough.
flights.
Yeah.
Fly
Thank
safe.
you.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yum.
I had so much fun talking to you guys. Every time that we talk, I just lose track of time, and I'm just like, I'm just sitting here. Like every time I get quiet, I'm like, I'm with my best friends. Like,
Me too. I'm just
three.
enjoying. I'm having such a good time. I just sometimes, especially like because it's late, and also now I'm back in grad school. Sometimes I'm eepy, you know, when we talk. But I'm like, I'm having such a good time, even if I'm not as yapping. I'm just chilling. I love you guys. You guys are the best.
Do you guys know who you want to raid?
I don't know. I know I want to yap to my shoe minions just a little bit. So probably won't leave at the exact same time, but yeah.
I'll follow your guys' lead if anyone has.
Minnie, do you have any ideas?
I'm looking.
I'm looking.
Looking.
I'm looking.
Mega's on. Niski's on. Uwo's on. Claire is on. There's so many good people on right now. You got anybody?
I'm indecisive. I see the same people that you're naming as well, though. Hannah as well.
I think I might.
Ow.
I think we don't. You guys don't have to raid into this person with me if you guys don't want to. But I saw her. She stopped by my meet and greet. I want to raid into Sunny Explosion.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Sunny Explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Super cool. I'm gonna talk to my shoe minions for a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
I love you guys. Good night.
I love
Good
you.
luck on your
Good
trip tomorrow, Minnie.
Bye.
Bye.
I love my friends. Oh my gosh. Let me disconnect our stream together. Say goodbye to everyone. Say bye-bye. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I hope that you had a good time. Now, currently, it's looking like the odds of me being able to stream tomorrow are very low. I would put it at like 25 to 30% chance that I'm able to stream before I leave for my flight, because I just have so much to do. But that depends on how much that I'm able to complete tonight. So if this is my last stream until next week, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I had an amazing time as always. I really wish that I could make my last stream like better, like more just chatting with you guys or singing or something like that. And there's still a chance if I'm able to stream tomorrow, but as of right now, it's 25 and dropping. Depends on how much I'm able to accomplish tonight. I'll let you guys know. Yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. But in the meantime, I love you guys so much. Let me get this raid started. Copy / raid. Okay. Thank you, Waifu! Anyway, I love you guys. I'm gonna kind of make this short because I have to go and work on all of that stuff. I have to pack, I have to finish my laundry, I gotta freaking get stuff prepared for Griffin to be babysat. I have a lot to do. I still have to eat. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Take care of yourselves, because I'll see you guys again, guaranteed next week, maybe on the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th, something like that. Yeah, anyway, I love you. It was nice hanging out. Remember to take care of yourself and each other, and also have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. See you guys in the Discord. Talk to you as much as I can while I'm away. And yeah, I love you guys. Bye Dave, bye Copline, bye Penguin, bye Diver, bye Tom, bye Chubbs, bye Blitz, bye EO, bye Nosam, bye Namo, bye Sight, bye Shadow, bye Makeskip, bye Flaming, bye Indra, bye Fuzz, bye Infinity, bye Waifu, bye Carbo, bye Pharma, bye Ice Veins, bye Leprechaun, bye Tay, bye Banana, bye Chopper, bye Sanguine, bye Boofing, bye Uni, bye Ava, bye Koi, bye Hunter, bye Demon, bye Desario, bye Sando, bye Urborbina, bye Yue, okay, bye Crystal, bye Rock, bye Bovok. I love you guys, bye everyone! I'll see you again!